Good morning, good morning.
Morning, all.
How is everyone? How was your weekend? Mine was
Sucked
good.
at work.
How was your Easter weekend?
Oh, Easter was good. We got to hang out with family and stuff, but I still had to work, though.
I know you had to work. Them darn inmates. How come they can't take a weekend off, right?
Oh, I know. Right?
Tank, oh my gosh, Tank Top Tropics. That's a mouthful.
It
Chewy.
is.
Rocco, Andre, IHSP. You changed your logo there, your avatar. That's good. S. Skip on. S. Lori. What the heck? Petro Man. S. Your messages are being blocked already.
What'd that say?
S's messages are being blocked already this morning. You're trying to say hi to everyone. Aristotle. JDR. Why don't you come up this morning, Jen?
I don't see that on there.
I don't see where it's blocking him either. Fish on. Terrence. Tropical Tanks. John Larson. FishTuber.com. Minner Festo. I said Minner Festo. Boy, Mr. Manifesto. We were talking about that earlier. Ricky, how are you feeling, Ricky? I've been thinking about you all morning. Shipping Tippers. Ricky, RB Animals and Collectibles.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I heard what happened. Poor fella.
It's been a while since we've seen you, Shiva Me Timbers. Where you been? Okay. Mike needs help. 3 weeks ago, I set up a 90-gallon tank to move or GSPs from a 20-gallon, moved the substrate, filter into the new sump. It cycled instantly. Ammonia, nitrite, and nitrate are normal. Continued to... Oh, well, what do you need help with? Sounds like you got it under wraps. It said continued. Where's the rest of it? Mike? Let me put the link in chat. That would help. I invite people up, but then I don't put the link in chat.
Sure you want to do that? We might get some heathens up here.
It's not just my channel, it's y'all's too. Hey, you see my new background on the back there?
Looks the same.
It's not the same. I made it for fishtubers.com, and then I put it on my YouTube, I put it on my Facebook, I put it on fishtubers.com. I love it. I love it.
I don't understand what you're saying. I'm confused.
I'll show you. Give me a minute. I'm trying to get
my YouTube.
Hang
I
on.
put it on my Facebook.
Double said. I'm trying to get it pinned. There we go. There. Okay. Now. All right. See right here? See behind you on the, not behind me here.
Around us. Yeah.
Up here. Yeah. Okay. So that is also around my, good morning, gentlemen.
Hey, Terry.
Well, I was engrossed in what Jess was saying, and then we got interrupted.
Oh, I know. So the thing that goes around, I made it. Anyway, it goes around. If you go to my YouTube channel, it's at the top. The whole thing is at the top. Anyway, I made it. I changed it. It was just a beta, but now it like has everything that I'm about on it. I really like it. Like, I like it a lot.
Hey, Skip, Kev, how's it going? Did your dog poop out that leash or what?
I got 2 pieces of finger length like 2 days ago, but besides that, yeah, no, pretty much out.
We were talking about that last night. Anyway, Joe said he has something to send you, Kev. So when I send your fish, I'll send that with it.
Thanks.
I don't know what exactly it is, but it's got something to do with the leather leash. I don't know.
Oh,
How are you guys?
Good.
Mike, I can't offer much. Just rechecked the copper. Oh, okay. So back to Mike and his, I don't know, whatever's happening with the tank.
I don't know if it's the same thing, but he also said substrate is deep sand and coral. Problem is I have lost a puffer, have one with wasting, another is top surfing, and another is fine, but no one is eating.
Was the pH different from one tank to the other? Even though the substrate and everything was different. I mean, was the same. Usually busy mornings, skipping work to do some water changes. All right, shipping me timbers. That's what I'm talking about. Well, shit, Terry dropped off.
I don't know if you saw.
Nope.
Mike said that the substrate is deep sand and coral. Problem is I have lost a puffer, have one with wasting, another is top surfing, and another is fine, but no one is eating.
I don't know. Ford Man, aka Kenneth Oaks, how are you? Rico Stan.
Hey, Rico.
Hey, Rico, I'm sending your fish out today.
Ooh.
Oh, it's Crebensis.
Yep, I am sending them out. I can only send 2 packages out, though, because I only have 2 72-hour heat packs. I thought I had more.
No, the big question is, because inquiring minds want to know, is Rico wearing pants?
Is Rico wearing pants?
That's the question we all need to know.
His heart boxers. IHSP lurking, gotta get rolling. I hear you. My dogs keep bringing toys and setting them at my feet.
And Rico is putting together a 75-gallon tank, Jess. You may not know, but he's also getting roseline sharks from Dance Fish. And
Wow.
He's putting together a 75-gallon display tank that I think is going to look really, really nice when it's done.
Yeah, sounds like it.
And your fish will be in the mix.
Ah, cool. They're about,
nice.
The ones I'm sending him are almost 3 inches now. They're almost, in fact, one of the females is almost in breeding dress. She's bellied up. She's pretty.
So Rico says, nice. I'm okay if you need to put it off a bit, Jess. If you have other stuff to send first. And then he says, and I did indeed have pants on today. He thought he'd throw that one in there.
It's just an inside joke.
You need it.
Let me talk to Jennifer to see if she's ready for hers.
I'm pretty sure.
No, I know. I'm gonna send out Swampy's and yours, Rico. Y'all's are going out for sure.
What'd you order, Swampy?
They've had on order these. Well, not really on order. I'm giving them these Dumbo Green Dragons, but they've been waiting for months for these suckers. Yeah, for months. And well, in fact, when we decided they were going to get them, or I was going to give them to them, it was right when it started turning cold for all you guys up there. And so, I mean, that was beginning of winter. So, I'm gonna get these. I'm gonna send them, and then they're getting some of the blue dragons and some mystery snails. Yeah, I'll be glad to see them go. That'll give me a tank freed up. I was gonna send them my green jades also because they're quite similar. But then the green jades had babies, so I'm like, well, maybe I'll hang on to them for a little. Maybe they aren't sterile, but the green dragons are. going on? All my pets. What's up, you guys? You've got a few mystery snails and 2 huge apple snails. Yeah, I've seen your apple snails. They're amazing. You guys ever
Rocco.
seen an apple snail?
I have a question. What's the difference between an apple snail and a mystery snail?
Apple snails get bigger.
I thought they were the same species.
I don't know. All I know is they get bigger.
A lot bigger.
A lot bigger. At least double bigger. Jess, I'm at work with email you later.
Terry, how are you feeling this morning?
Order. All right, John.
A little hungover, but a little bit of the hair of the dog, and we'll be all right.
I heard that last night was eventful. I didn't get to watch
I don't have anybody here to correct me. So, I used to have my wife that would say things like, yeah, maybe it's not a good idea to go live when you're incredibly drunk.
Well, I wasn't there
I don't
last
have
night.
that now. So, yeah,
It wouldn't have mattered if I was there or not last night. You wouldn't have seemed to let me up.
Right.
Because I'd have been there like, okay, Terry, it's time. It's time to go to bed.
Yeah.
It was on Griffin's stream.
Yeah. I said, okay, Terry, it's time.
I remember hearing about it. I didn't end up being able to go on last night.
I didn't realize I actually caused a commotion, though. What did I do? Did I do something like really bad or what?
I don't know. I wasn't told specifics.
No.
It was eventful.
No, you were good. I was just messing with you. You probably don't remember that.
Oh,
isn't that all the time though, Skipper?
Yeah, Mr. Manifesto. Enjoys
you always messing with
drunk.
us?
What, Kev?
Oh, I said, aren't you always messing with us though, Skipper? So, does that really
fun.
need to be said?
He kept saying that he loved me and everything else. It was great. We had fun.
Oh, God, that definitely, that's something I'd probably do.
Cool.
Oh,
He's
God.
got some video of them. He's going to post them on his channel this week of them eating some plants. That's right. The apple snails do eat plants, don't they?
Andre says, I heard you were dancing on tables.
Oh, God.
No, that's not something I would do.
Nah, he wasn't doing it.
Debating is what Terry does when he gets really drunk. He debates.
Oh yeah, we'll just pick a subject and I will literally pick the exact opposite argument you got, just so we could talk about it.
Were you on the debate team in school, Terry?
No.
Nope.
You really should have been.
I think so too.
You would have been great. Just saying.
Probably, but I don't know. I just like looking at things from different angles.
I don't know why my Surrey keeps on thinking I'm talking to her. It's really annoying me now.
Oh, that's right, Peplin. I had a sidekick, Danny, on there last night too.
Who?
Danny Welsh.
Oh,
Was
that's
she?
right.
Yeah, Danny Weshy.
Yeah.
We had a lot of people up there last night. It was great.
Yeah, I had fun. I don't remember any of it, but I had fun.
I do too. I just pass out. I'll giggle and laugh and everything for a few minutes, and then poof, out. I'm out. We know that. I fell asleep on the in Mine and Chubb's stream that night during Christmas when I was drinking eggnog. I thought I was being smooth, though. I got caught.
Jess, every time we see you, you're smooth. You're definitely you definitely know what you're doing.
Oh, I wish I thought I
That
knew
is
what I was
true.
doing. Ricky, hey, how are you feeling?
Hey, Ricky.
Oh, my foot's still sore.
Hey, are you going to show us your car?
I think it's on a bike.
Yeah, I was
You were on a motorcycle?
moped.
Oh, okay.
Still.
Yeah, make my way out out here to check on the eggs and make sure they're all right. April, this ain't my month. I fell down the steps yesterday and cracked 2 ribs.
Oh, good grief, Ricky. We need to put you in a bubble suit right now, man. Rico Stan says we need, you know what we need? A bit of good, I don't know, some good places to buy fish online. I have a list of 17 places so far, but I want to expand it. I want to get more CPDs, but I can't seem to find them today. I don't have CPDs, but I better be on that list. I am.
Yeah, so far this month started off bad.
Yeah, you're not having a good February, March. I forgot what month we were in.
Man, have you ever cracked a rib? It hurts.
Yes, it hurts to breathe. It hurts so bad.
Yeah, I cracked ribs about 10 times.
It hurts. I mean, like, bad hurts.
Yeah, I was over on Kenny's live stream last night. I was trying not to laugh.
Oh, I know. You can't not laugh if you go to Kenny's.
That's impossible. That's impossible. Sorry. We all know that's impossible. I think right now, Rico Stan, I think right now the reason why you can't find him is because of everything going on in Myanmar. There's no way really to get anything out of there.
Alert mode engaged. All right, S.
So unless you have somebody who has them breeding, I don't know if you're going to be able to find very many CPDs because you can't get them imported here right now.
Aren't most CPDs or celestial pearl danios for the rest of us?
Right.
Aren't they generally coming out of man-made facilities more so than the wild?
I thought it was more Myanmar. That's what I heard, and so.
I mean, that's where they come from, but I think they're generally put out by actual fish farms.
But I don't think many people are breeding them.
Oh, there's tons of people breeding CPDs. Tons and tons of people breeding them.
All my pets, I just added you as a mod for today so you can throw those links that you're wanting to throw up in there. Go redo them so that people can just click on them. I mean, I know who you are, but
I think Rico's just simply going through a problem where when you want something, you can't find it. But then once you get it, you'll find it everywhere.
That's true.
It's one of those things.
Peplin said that they're farming CPDs now. Rico, I know.
You're a duck. Oh, okay. Yeah, RB. Okay.
Are those ducks or geese?
That's a duck, a Peking.
Yeah, they're American Pekin ducks.
Oh, those are the Pekin ducks.
Yeah.
They peeking through.
Yeah, they're mad because I'm sitting right here and by their doorway and they wanting to come out.
I'm sorry, but ducks are cool, man. I've had ducks before, and trust me, they're cool as heck to have.
Dirty though. They're so dirty though.
Yeah, they do poop a lot. That's for sure.
And they tear up the edge of your pond.
Yeah, that's one reason I got them to help with I don't have to cut grass that much. Because I'm on a half-acre lot. I've been cutting grass with the push mower, and I'm just getting tired of using the push mower, so I got some ducks to help with the grass.
Paint them green and write John Deere on them.
Oh.
It is Pep. What? It is Pep.
Oh, cool, Andre. That would be nice. That's nice of you.
I'm going to jump back down in the chat, Jess.
Okay, Rico.
All right, thanks for coming up, Ricky.
Ricky.
Thanks for coming up, Ricky.
I jump up and let her everyone know I was doing all right.
Yes, I'm glad you did.
Thanks for coming out.
Nice seeing you, Arby.
You too, Terry. I'll see y'all in chat.
Bye, Ricky.
Yeah, bye.
They had ducks when they were a kid. They destroyed our yard, and the snakes kept trying to steal their eggs. Yep.
I don't know. Ducks are cool. But the couple I had, maybe just because I only had a couple of them, I'm biased. The I had
Morning,
were
Greg.
really cool.
Morning, Greg.
LP and Repeat. That was their names.
Mike. You just need to get your butt up here and explain, because you got me lost as a goose. Hey, Greg. Good morning.
He can. He has his hands full right now.
Well, no, he can do two things at one time, or three or four.
Yeah, I think that's what got him into this mess, Jess.
He wasn't on screen.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing good, Mr. Manifesto, and look at that tank. That's nice.
I got
That is
everything in that
interesting.
tank for free,
Wow.
including the tank itself, actually. Yeah, well, not the fish.
Wow.
I bought the fish, but
Where'd you
What
get
size
that many
tank?
Gara?
I went to either it was a Petco or a PetSmart. I went in there and they had them. It was the first time I ever saw them there. I was like, holy cow!
God,
So
I would have bought
got 'em all.
every one they had.
I did, and there were 6. I think there's 6 in the tank. I can't remember. It was either 5 or 6. I got another tank. Those are the Rufos, whatever the red Garas, and then I got a tank
Yeah,
upstairs
Gara
that has
Rufa.
the Spilotas, which are kind of very similar. I was actually kind of wondering if some of these are the Spilotas because of how similar they look to. Like,
Well, they're so
entirely sure.
closely related, it's going to be hard to tell.
Yeah. Like, because you see how that, like, I don't know if you can see how mottled it is on the side of that one there, but that's kind of like what the Spilotas look like. They got, like, that mottled color to them.
I wish. Yeah, I envy that. I would love to have all those Garas.
Yeah, they're cool. I like them. I would really like to find some panda Garas, but I have never seen them in this area.
Hey,
gonna-
still in you.
Maybe send away
Hey,
from
Greg.
them.
Against the float, still in ya. Bree. Good morning, you guys. Cool. You're gonna be on Fishy Biz. Well, I won't be able to see you because that's the same time mine is.
I don't know if you guys can see that in the ghost ship I have like a little light that's glowing here. Let me see if we can turn this.
Yeah, I saw it.
I was screwing around with like some stupid LED thing.
Hey, still in you.
Aquabid. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. I thought it was cool. I do whatever. It's just like a glass jar with some marbles in it. And then underneath I have a stupid little LED thing that I can turn on and it does that.
That is super cool.
Thought it was fun.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
I would have loved the heck out of it last night.
No kidding.
Yeah, I had to go to bed early. I didn't get to stay up for the rest of that. That was getting fun. I didn't see what happened.
She says it's an hour before yours.
And is he running it an hour before now, or because it used to be the same time? Because he would jump in my chat and say hi, and then go over to his. So I think he is actually. I think I do remember that conversation now. He is going to run an hour earlier, which actually runs into Rico and Ed, but they run for 2 hours. So, Kelly Jonker, hey girl. That is an awesome tank. I could watch that tank all day long. I have to watch it in the nighttime view, though.
Mr. Manifesto, did those goldfish come out of the feeder tank, or did you buy them specifically?
No, I went up there and I said, give me a bunch of feeder goldfish. And I got them like 35 cents a piece or something like that.
I like the 2 light colored ones that have the color on their heads.
Yeah.
I like those.
Yeah. And the one looks like he's got like a long fin gene in it.
Yeah.
Or something.
Like a
But yeah, I got them. They were like maybe an inch when I bought them. Like whatever.
You can get some really cool looking fish out of the feeder tank. You
Yeah.
really can.
I know. I was actually looking at a couple of them, but like when I went there, the guy was like, he wasn't really into like picking the ones out.
Yeah, they don't want to. They definitely do not want the. If you've got 100 fish in a tank and the person's going, I want that one.
Yeah, especially feeder goldfish. Geez. Yeah.
I try not to do that even when I buy fish. When I go into the local fish shop, I'll usually just buy whatever they have. If there's a species I want, I'll just say, give me all of them. And I walk away, so they're not,
you're not
I'm
crowding.
not going to be that guy pointing in the glass box going, I want that one. And the poor guy that's trying to catch it's like, whatever.
Yeah. Good luck with that, buddy. No, I usually just tell them don't give me anything that's like swimming weird or got like a bent body or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Don't give me any crap. But
and then when they put it in that little specimen container, I usually take a look at it and be like, that guy looks a little like he ain't gonna make it.
Hey, y'all quit saying subbed. Say pineapple or check valve. Quit saying subbed. Y'all gonna get me flagged.
Isn't it terrible that you can't?
I know, it's stupid. I think it's absolutely insanely stupid. Because
there's so many channels out there that they do the pineapple for pineapple thing. That
tell me what channel that is. I need to go there.
Well, you can't say subbed?
No.
Why?
You will get you might get flagged
Thank you guys.
if you say it enough.
I mean the actual word or typing it?
Subscriber in a stream, you're not automatically going to get flagged. But if you keep on and on and on, where you engage with other channels going, well, I'll subscribe to this channel if you subscribe to me, then you'll get flagged.
Wow. You figured you want people doing that.
Hey, Rocco.
What do I know?
The bad thing is they'll just do it, and then you can't hardly get a hold of them to get anything fixed. I mean, it's like crazy.
That is.
Yeah.
All I know is I want Skipper's life. Check him out,
guys.
man. He's all like relaxed.
He's just chilling back there.
I was like that behind the
Life
screen.
is good.
I gotta go get something to pull my hair up with, though. I'll be right back.
I see 8 Rico on, at least for CPDs. They're out of stock right now, but I got 8 of them for like $30, and right now it says they're sold out. But it says that they have CPDs size small for 8-pack for $30. So what do you mean?
I think Rico's going through a little bit of a dry spell. He wants to fish, and it's currently not available, but it will be. It will be again real soon. Just take your time, Rico. It'll happen.
So, Mike, what's going on?
Hell. So, all right. So I switched. The first thing was the GSPs this morning. I am just having a hell of a time with them. They, I moved them to a new tank. The new tank cycled immediately. Didn't have any problems with that. My nitrates and ammonia and nitrate are all fine. Everything's great.
Joey, good morning. Hey,
Good morning.
I need to know how to get a hold of
Wait a minute. Joey's in here?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we hit the big time.
What's up?
He's been in here before.
We got big time.
The biggest freaking fish YouTuber on the planet is here.
Oh,
There
snap.
he is.
I feel like
The
I'm
man,
in
the myth, the
Wayne's
legend.
World, and I should be going, we're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Nah, he didn't come here for all that, though. He came here to chill.
Yeah.
I don't care. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Hear you.
What's going on, Joey?
I slept in, so now I'm drinking coffee and hanging out with you guys.
Sweet.
Good for you.
Joey, do
Nothing
you
wrong
have
with that.
an email or something? Because I know
I do
you
have an email. Thank you.
can't reply to messages, but I don't want you to say it here. But can you email me?
Dang, I almost had coffee snoot out my nose.
Against the Flow, Joey is the king of DIY. Look it up. It's everywhere.
It was a joke. He said,
Some
"Ha
guy,
ha." that.
Oh, well, I
Been
didn't see
around
that
once or
part.
twice.
Sorry, trying to be nice. You're digging the new. Oh man, I am too. I love the podcasts. Like I love them.
Yeah, I feel like it was something a hobby needed.
I like it because you don't have to. Because the lurkers, a lot of people, everybody lurks, and so those that don't get to actually, watch the video, they can sit there and just listen. You don't have to worry about watching the video. So I really, really like it. Sounds like it's working out pretty well.
Yeah, it's a lot more work than I thought it was going to be.
Watch
But
the video. They can sit there and just listen. You don't have to worry about watching the
Hi,
video.
ready? Seriously, break it
Hey,
up.
I really, really like it. Hey, I think you got YouTube still on.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, I kind of like hearing my voice sometimes, but not double.
Hey, Jan.
Hey, Joey, you've had an incredible YouTube career. Do you sometimes just take a step back and go, I can't believe this got as big as it did? Or did you do it on purpose?
it became on purpose eventually, but
No.
I mean, I guess like the whole I can't believe it, that was a few years ago. And now I'm kind of used to it, I guess. Yeah. Now I don't, I'm not intimidated by it, and I'm not scared of my audience.
That's
Good
way
answer.
cooler though, man.
And how are you, because it's hard to say, how are your Uarus doing?
Good.
Isn't it
That
water?
tank's insane. That tank is insane. I like having a tank that big that's like a community tank is just the way the fish act and what they do in that tank is completely different than what they do in a smaller tank. So it's like night and day.
Absolutely.
I know, that's everybody. Big Tank Hank.
Hey, yeah,
Cool
everybody
tank.
needs to run Big Tank Hank's watch hours. He got his, check valves and pineapples, but he needs some hours ran. So
Hours?
when y'all got time, just let his hours run.
Watch hours.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. When I started that podcast, I forgot all about that stuff. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours to monetize. And one of the big reasons you want to monetize is odds are when you do get monetized, you're not going to make much. I mean, a few bucks a month type of thing. But the benefit to being monetized versus not is the algorithm. YouTube's going to push out videos that are making money off of more so than the videos that don't make money off of.
Your edited content will get watched a lot more the more popular you get.
Yeah. I mean, I've done live videos on my channel too, and some of them did 500,000 views. It all depends on what the content is. Yeah, I've only done maybe 10, 15 live videos on my main channel, but I always made it a point to be about something like a live event, not like at somebody else's place or anything like that. But each video would have to be like something I was gonna make a video about anyway. And I like running around with my phone. I don't like having a big recording studio and sitting in front of the camera answering questions. I'm into myself. I just can't. Like, I see a lot of people do live videos, not like this. This is more of a conversation, but when they're like just doing Q&A, I'm like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
It's not in me.
I don't know. I saw your first. I saw your first podcast, and it looked like you had a pretty impressive studio. Mm-hmm. It looked like to me, anyways.
The podcast is much different. That's not a live studio. That's just a recording. But the podcast is an entirely second channel where I can do a lot more different things with it. It's not going to be edited. The conversations are never edited. Besides George Farmer, I had to take out 2 things. But other than that, there's other podcasts. And the problem is like a lot of them want to drink, and they want to drink on every podcast. And I did like back to back.
Wait, what? People drink on live streams? What?
No.
No, that can't happen. No way.
I don't know.
Well, the problem is I'm already a loose cannon.
I don't believe
Once
it.
I start drinking. Yeah. I don't mind drinking, and I like it, and I'll do it. And you tend to have better, more enjoyable conversations. Takes away the awkwardness. But
until too much gets in there.
Yeah, there's a point. You reach a peak. You know, it'll be really cool for a little while, and then it just goes downhill.
That's right. You just need me there. Just okay. It's time to go to bed, Terry.
I don't know when it's
Is there
Andre
Ellis is asking if there's a way to raise KH that's not white, like crushed coral, kettle bone, etc. His is literally 0.
Yikes. I don't know.
I don't know how you could possibly have a KH of 0.
I don't either.
That's what I was
Unless you're using rainwater.
That's RO DI water.
Yeah, it's either RO water or rainwater. But
different test kit.
I mean, you can
have to
raise it with
remineralize
baking
it, right?
soda. You can raise it with baking soda, but then you're chasing it. You're chasing it the whole time, and you don't want to chase it. That's, every time you do a water change, you got to chase it back again.
Yeah.
What's up, Big J?
Big J.
Hey, Big J. What's up, Big J?
What's up, guys?
That's a pretty little pond.
Hang on, I'm gonna
Yeah,
load
it
it
is.
up. Hang on.
I was just admiring that.
What's in there?
What is the check valve? What is the check valve and pineapple stuff?
Subscribers.
Subscribers. That's the code word for subs.
What?
Why do you do that?
So we don't
you
get
don't
in
get
trouble if
flagged.
we tagged as a road channel.
That's a myth. I'm not gonna get flagged. Do you know anybody that's ever happened to?
YouTube doesn't like the whole for subscriber thing, so because there was a lot of channels back in the day that did that.
That's bots. They don't like bots. You can have your channel deleted if you're bots, but it's like a myth. Like you're not allowed to sell it for YouTube.
Okay, somebody's still got YouTube up. It's echoing.
I don't think it's me.
Nah, it's definitely not me.
You still hear it?
It's JDL. He put his
JDR.
headphones down and it's down.
Okay, I muted him. I got you muted, Jen.
Just
I think
figured
just put
the
this
echo
link
wasn't
out.
me.
And anybody could join?
Do what?
You just put this link out and anybody could join?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way Jess rolls.
It's,
Utter chaos. It's great.
I do
Love it.
the aquatic morning show for everyone, but I do control it, and so I don't usually let up anybody I don't know until I get to know them.
Okay.
But I have the option of letting 10 people up at a time. Usually not. There's not usually this many people up here. Usually it's 2 or 3. But I do control it. But I do the aquatic morning show for everyone. You want to get up here and you show your tanks. You just want to talk. What have you? It's
Joey, this is the grassroots of fish keeping. These are the people that are just keeping tanks and enjoy keeping tanks, and they want to talk with like-minded people. This is grassroots.
Where do you think I came from?
I know you did. Absolutely.
I mean, I
my beginnings was with my local club. I was on the board of directors, then vice president, then president. I did all that stuff for a long time, for many years before I even got on YouTube.
Dude, I remember watching your early stuff. I just loved you. You were just like a normal fish keeping geek, just a normal dude. And then you got famous.
Well, I think that a couple of things happened. You know, once I got famous, I was 10 years into making videos. If you look at my first few videos versus talking on camera for 10 years, I just got better at it. I don't think it's like I'm not famous in my house or in my personal life.
Nobody's famous in their house.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Your kids aren't going, we're not worthy.
Yeah, they don't care. They could care less. I guess no. I don't think. I think it just got better, more comfortable on camera around the same time when things got bigger for me. But I think also that contributed to growing was I got comfortable on camera, started vlogging more, or started vlogging just in general, and it did really well.
Well,
Got into the
I
algorithm.
honestly think you contributed a lot to a lot of your early videos were this is how you can do it. You know, you actually
Right.
taught people something, and your early videos were seriously about, well, this is how you do it. And if you searched it, you would see those videos. You taught a ton of people a lot of stuff.
You're going over the whole world, so that's a good thing.
Once I did that 300 times, I was like, well,
Yeah, but truth be told, man, if it,
I'm not.
Go ahead, brother.
Am I still echoing or?
No, the echo's good.
Hear a TV in the background somewhere.
Yeah, Joey, to be honest with you, listen, I run Florida Fish Rescue, and the only reason that we are even functioning is because of all of your DIY videos back in the day. Because, you know, we don't make a bunch of money over here. And that stuff is what has allowed us to build things like 275-gallon sumps that are running overflows that match the stuff that you did back in the day. So
Predatory
I
Finn
mean,
says the same thing. Those guys down in Florida, they said the same thing about me until they got big. Now nobody wants to like say, "Oh, it's because of this person or that person." It was all me. Like, yeah,
no, it's true story, man. I mean, honest to God, like most of the stuff in our rescue is stuff that we've built following the directions you put up, and that stuff is invaluable to us. I mean, you know, there's no way we could have done this. We couldn't have run out and bought, you know, tens of thousands of dollars worth of filters. We just couldn't have. So I appreciate that. And I mean, honest to God, that's the stuff that put us where we are. So
running a rescue in Florida is going to be a nightmare. There's so many fish to rescue. All of them.
Trust me, I know. Believe me, I know.
That's a who was it? Somebody in the chat brought up a comment. Joey, what's it like now? When you first started out, you were just a guy with a fish tank. And now you're this like internet god. How do you feel things have changed?
First and foremost, you guys call me that stuff. I don't say that.
Exactly. That's kind of my point. Yeah.
Second of all,
you're kind of a big deal.
I'm not the self-proclaimed king of DIY. The way that name came up was very few people know what a waru is, let alone can pronounce it. And my channel name for the longest time was Waru Joey. But because I was making so many do-it-yourself videos, in the comments they were constantly like, "You're the DIY king. You're the king at DIY. You're the king of DIY." I was like, "Damn, that is a much better ring to it than Waru Joey, or how everybody pronounced it. You Joey." So I switched my name then, and you know,
it's
so
a better name.
Like, yeah. So a lot of people were like, "Oh, he's the self-proclaimed king." I'm not, but feel free to do 300 projects and get 250 million people to watch them if you think you can do a better job. It wasn't easy.
Hey, that's beautiful.
There's a whole bunch of people that like watching
that.
your stuff for sure.
Yeah. I skipped your question though. I don't remember what you said.
I was just babbling anyways. It's not important.
As usual, Terry.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the one-on-one conversations with hobbyists was a massive motivation to start a podcast because I can't have that anymore. It's tough to build relationships. It's tough to have friends now than it was when I first started YouTube. When I first started YouTube, I'd get 3-4 comments, and it was always the same 3-4 people, and you know, go back and forth with them, talk with them.
Wow.
I knew all about their tanks, and it was a ton of fun.
That's amazing, Joey, that you said that. That you know, because you're so popular, you're actually losing those conversations of just, you know, a pet keeper like me or Jess or Mike or, you know, anybody in this panel. You're losing that simply because you've gotten famous. And that's a shame.
Well, there's pros and cons to everything, and I think that like a lot of people that are chasing where I'm at, a lot of them that are growing really fast are selling their souls. They're not the same person in person as they are on camera, who they're projecting to be.
That is a true story.
And there's a lot of things that come with popularity and money and that sort of thing. First and foremost, I don't know what kind of family you have, but my family is like I'm not supposed to be where I'm at. I mean, they all thought I'd be dead by the time I was 25, or in prison for the rest of my life. So they all turned on me once they published a book, and now he's in the news and doing all this stuff. They couldn't stand it. Others just hound you for money every day, every single day. They're asking and asking, and it's not like $20, like it's thousands of dollars. I'm like, bro, I don't think you realize.
Like
I don't.
when somebody realizes somebody won the lottery.
I'm not an ATM.
I was at one point when I hit that trending
Jeffrey
page.
Watts.
Oh my lord! I didn't know what to do with that kind of money. It was a nice. It helped me recover from the year previous, but the only benefit to hitting trending page.
As to hopefully Terry ate some breakfast. Fish Dreams, good morning. Jeffrey Watts, good morning.
Sorry, guys, I'm still dealing with emergencies this morning, so I may be running back and forth.
You're fine, Mike. You're fine.
Emergencies.
Yeah, I had 3,000 gallons of water drained because a pipe got clogged. So I was down to 2 inches of water with 6 pacu and red-tailed cats, and
Whoa.
yeah,
Wow.
so it's quite a morning.
Did you guys lose me, or did I lose you?
No, you dipped for a second, but you're back. Just a, just a
All-
network.
All good.
Everybody went black screen. I was like,
Yeah,
they don't like me anymore.
network drop. It happens all the time. StreamYard's kind of weird sometimes. It gets overrun and drops people.
Huh.
Everybody's okay though, by the way. So they were down to 3 inches of water, but everybody's fine. Poor Pocket were laying on their sides.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they're good now?
Yeah, they're fine. I got water
Nice.
running now, so everybody's good. But yeah, that freaking what happened? Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. No, I'm bad for cutting people off. It's well known.
We all do it
Well
on this
done.
stuff. It's hard, there is a little bit of a delay, so
I can cut people off in a heartbeat. Trust me, we're all good.
That's what my teachers used to say. There seems to be a little bit of a delay with him.
At least I'm not the only one. You know? That makes me feel better.
Hilarious.
40 years later.
Yeah, so the GSPs are freaking me out this morning too. Man, you ever have those weeks where just every little I'm sure everybody has had them, but every little calamity seems to happen at the same freaking time, and it's just I've been chasing emergency after emergency after emergency this week, and I'm on top of it, but man, it's getting crazy. Just too much going on at the same freaking time, and that pond really freaked me out this morning. Stomp out there,
Yeah,
find
those things
everybody.
happen. Lots of water, lots of problems. More water, more problems.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
That's how it goes.
What?
Yup.
Add more tanks, add more problems.
Yeah.
Jay Oliver's Guppies and Aquatics, good morning. Aquaballs, good morning. Good to see you, George. Holly, I don't know if I said hi, but I seen your comment up there earlier. That was funny as all freaking get out.
What's up, Aquaballs? What's up, Jay Olivers? Sean Larson, sir. Lori. S.
Everybody's here.
Yeah.
I want to know why S wants to know my level of soberness.
What
I guess my level of soberness.
is your level of sobriety today?
How sober am I?
Right now, you're pretty good. Last night,
We could have a guessing game. I don't know.
That was definitely a valid question on Vinny's stream Saturday night. If you all missed it, and
Were you guys drinking in the morning?
Sometimes, Joey, on Saturday night, that was Sunday night. So on Griffin's stream sometimes, and it used to be on Anthony's stream, and Dr. Black. They all.
Oh, that's another. It's easy to get drunk on Dr. Black.
It can get carried away.
Yeah. All right, I gotta go check the water again. Be back.
Quite funny, actually.
What'd you guys do for Easter? Or did you guys do anything?
All you can say is at least you can delete these videos.
Yeah.
Did you guys do
I was
anything on
watching a
Easter?
replay of one of Terry's streams, and
I got
he
fat
was
as a
getting
rat,
pretty sauced in there. And then
Yeah.
midway through the replay, it just deleted by the user. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. It's not a fact of just wanting to see you drunk, Ricky. It's just, it's just got to kind of happen. We don't want you to get on there and drink yourself silly.
Well, the
the
more adult beverages you have, the easier it is to click that go live button or somebody else is on, and you're like, yeah, I got stuff to say.
That's true.
And you probably shouldn't.
Yeah. And then you get somebody like me that likes to poke the fire.
Right, yeah. Remind me again how much of an idiot I am. Thanks, I get it.
Hey, George, I did see the avatars. They're so cute. I'm glad you got some wiggles. What did we do on Easter? I went and ate some good pasta and suga, and then came home and slept. And then I went and caught a cow and a calf, moved it, sold it,
Nice.
then came home and slept some more. You drink a lot. You drink a lot. I am listening to y'all. Eat a lot at Easter dinner or whatever it is dinner you have. Come home, you dang near can't keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
Full belly.
I want to know if Joey ever seen a TV show called Letterkenny.
Letterkenny?
Yeah.
Never.
Oh, you guys really need to watch Letterkenny. Probably the funniest comedy out of Canada I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, Andre. Your grandmother finally moved up there from Alabama, but she didn't cook you nothing for Easter. Disappointment.
Yeah.
Alabama.
Yes, those are some of my cows.
Sorry to hear that, Andre.
Those John Cox, yes. Although I'm missing to sell my cows because prices of cows are through the roof.
Right? And they might not stay there forever. Freaking
Nope, they're
lumber.
not gonna stay there forever, but it's a gambling game.
Yeah.
It's like, when do you sell? When do you sell? How much longer do you hold out? But I'm
lumber is through the roof. You guys are taking all ours.
Yeah.
You're right.
Well, we got plenty, I guess, but our price is going up too.
Jess, do you keep any of the cattle for yourself?
Yeah. Well, yes and no. I'm losing my lease, and so I want to keep 2 out of that herd in the back here behind the house.
Oh no, I meant for like making steaks out of.
We put 4 in the freezer this year.
Nice.
Man.
Yep. Although
That's
we didn't
hundreds
need
of
to
pounds
put
of
4 in the
meat.
freezer. Usually we just do 1 or 2. Well, we do 1 and then we usually sell the second one. But we ended up having a cow go down this year, and she couldn't get back up. And her calf was old enough to be on his own, and so, why let her go to waste?
Yep. She did it.
Right.
And then we had the same thing happen with another calf. So, and that's just stuff that happens. I mean, when you got that many cows, it's just going to happen. So, although I couldn't be there, I made Joe do it, but that's a
Nothing
man
like
thing.
a good bit of veal, though.
Yeah. So we ended up with more than normal in the freezer. And I say I'll sell the meat, but every time somebody asks, and I go to ask Joe how much he wants for it, he won't ever give me a price. Will Cox, what's going on?
Lee, how are you?
Oh no,
You're blue again.
I'm jumping up and down. I'm jumping up and down. We've got Skipper. We've got Skipper. Oh, Jess, you look absolutely lovely today. Hold on a minute. I'm looking blue, aren't I?
Yep, you're a Smurf.
You're blue again, Lee.
I'm a Smurf. I know everyone here, except for one, and that's someone called Joey. Who's that? Who is that? Who's
Joey,
Joey?
your introduction.
Joey who?
Joey is the
Lee, that's
king of
Joey, the
DIY.
king
You
of
look
DIY.
up his
I'm
videos,
fairly
you look up
certain
DIY.
everybody here knows who Joey is.
Who's Joey?
Nice,
There's
Lee.
always a dick like you.
Never know. Never heard of him. Oh, is he just someone that lives next door?
Always
someone you dragged
sarcasm,
in
Lee.
out of the cold?
Always trust Lee to give us some
Always
good
with the sarcasm.
Lee, Kevin.
Hey, Rob.
Kevin. Right, what? Skipper, what?
Oh no, it's too early to party, Rob. I ain't had enough coffee for that yet. Not enough coffee for that yet.
Can you speak English, please, Skipper?
No, I can't.
Listen, mate.
What? That's it. Listen, mate.
You know, I can do the accent if I have to. Like,
you did that.
I did, and I've picked that up, from Monty Python.
Yeah, you nailed it, mate.
I know, right? Like, I've got it.
Brilliant.
I've got it on download. This is the right thing.
So anyway, who's this Joey geezer? Who is he? Why is he in his pajamas? Why didn't he get dressed?
Well, at least he hasn't seen the comments in chat where everybody's asking him if he's got his pants on. Joey, that's an inside joke, so don't offend you.
I put my shirt on.
That's a good thing. We're glad you put the shirt on.
I'm not going to go there. But I don't. Joey.
What?
You screech a lot. You're very manic. You're very manic, and you screech a lot.
Is that your real voice?
Can you
that is actually his real voice.
Just calm down, Joey. Not that I know who you are. I've got no idea who you are. But when you make videos, can you just calm it down a bit, please, mate?
Just want to clarify something. You have no idea who I am, but you know exactly how I act in videos.
this Joey,
this is the most sarcastic human being on the planet.
I didn't understand a word of that. I didn't understand a word he just said. What did he just say?
Little setup for you, Joey. Lee came up and did a joke the other night on Vinny's channel, and the punchline was cancer. So just so you're aware of what it is you're dealing with at the moment.
I was going to say,
yeah.
Look at the source of your criticism here, and take it with a grain of salt. Okay.
That wasn't me.
Oh, it was.
It's always the.
It might have been the drunk in you, but it was definitely.
I'm split personality. split personality. What you're seeing right now is Lee. What you're seeing now is Lee.
Do this. Lee, do this.
I'm so pretty.
This is how Lee shows love, by the way.
And beautiful and lovely.
I just hope.
Lee, what time is it there? What time is it?
Time I went to bed. 4:30 in the afternoon.
Okay.
What was that, Joey?
I don't know. I was going to give him an insult, but I decided I probably shouldn't.
Wait a minute. Joey has a filter.
Do it.
Who knew?
I can take an insult. I love an insult. I'll get
Not
you
this
back,
time.
though.
There's some truth in that.
You'll just say what everybody else says. Nothing original.
Do it. I dare you. I double dare you.
All right, Lee. Back it up.
Joey, come on.
Oh, there's always something like you around.
What's with the baseball
Lee,
glove,
you need some
Rocco?
coffee.
I just hope that when I'm eating, I'm not on live streams.
Baseball
acting like
I can't understand the word anyway. Everybody's down to get on Facebook. Most never now because it's down on the weekend.
All right, I do have a delete button, so let's behave.
Yeah, but I haven't seen you use it.
Sorry, Lee.
It's like the Gong Show.
I haven't needed to yet, but
What the hell?
Somebody's phone's ringing.
Look at those ball of sharks, by the way, on Mr. Manifesto's tank he's showing.
Yeah, they're beautiful. I like the ball of sharks.
Huge.
They're one of my
really
favorite
big
fish.
shark or a small tank.
Yeah.
Pretty big.
It's 75.
Those guys get like a foot long too. I know a buddy that's got foot long bala sharks.
Yeah.
No, they're probably about 8 inches now. I'd say some of them.
Yeah, they're pretty boys.
The big ones.
We had a couple of those guys, but they got rehomed.
All right, guys, I gotta run.
All right,
man.
Well, thanks for hanging out, man.
Come back in.
Thanks,
Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I've had those. I got them when they were real little. I've had them for about, I'd say 4-ish years.
They're just a cool fish.
They are.
It's one of my favorite fish.
So
yeah, I know. I like them. I think they're cool. Classic looking fish. They look like a clean. I like that. That's what I like about fish. Like that clean fish looking body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not too big on like those balloon fish, the mollies, or the when they start, I don't know, parrotfish, even stuff like that. I'm not too crazy about. Just
not a fan of those big Asian-looking goldfish with the big puffy faces.
Yeah, not a big fan of those. Not that whatever. Everybody keeps whatever they like. That's cool if you like it, but it's not my cup of tea.
So, Jess.
Yeah.
This is why I say you are going to pass us all up and be somebody. Joey actually took time out of his day to show up on your stream.
It's the second time, too, isn't it?
That's huge.
But
first time I called him out.
I mean, I don't know. I just
Wait,
do it.
explain that. I want to hear. How'd you call him out?
I hope that I hope Lee didn't offend him.
Nah.
No more than.
I think Joey's got a pretty thick skin.
Yeah,
he does.
But I want him to be able to come here and chill and, just like we do in the mornings, drink coffee, chill, and everything else. I don't necessarily want him put on a pedestal, but he knows who he is.
I did that, but my bad, I guess.
Well, I guess if you want to knock him off that pedestal, put Lee back on.
Right.
Well, the problem is, I think when you get that big, you deal with a lot of trolls, and with Lee, that's not trolling. He's actually that's how he shows love. That's the duty is. But but you do deal with a lot of trolls, and you're gonna you probably get sick of it after a while, especially when you're just kind of hanging out doing a coffee thing in the morning.
My point is just here hanging out with us fish geeks, and Joey just showed up. That is cool as all get out.
He's been doing quite a bit of popping around streams from time to time lately, but he hasn't been up on streams. He comes up on this one.
He's just a man with a fish tank.
Yeah,
I was gonna say he's a fish geek too, huh?
Yeah,
that's what I'm getting out of it.
A man with a fish tank.
The problem is whenever you get big like that, you just want to still hang out and do what you've always done.
And the trolls follow you. Yeah, that's right. That's the problem. Is that the regular people are there, but the loudest ones are always the trolls. So, and Lee, I'm not calling you a troll. You're definitely not a troll. I know you were just that's how you show love, brother.
I think Skipper is just saying that
I'm pretty sure Lee's
he started out like us, and then he got famous, and then he can't hang out like us anymore.
Yeah,
because
I think it actually
Right.
kind of disappoints him because he ends up in a stream with somebody yelling at him. So I get that. And all of us are going to have to, like he said, he's been at this for 10 freaking years, right? I mean, most of us have been at it for a year or two. So
I remember when YouTube was new, when YouTube was actually a new platform.
That's because you're fucking old, Terry.
Yeah, I know. I'm an old fuck. But yeah, watching him was amazing with the stuff he can do. And he did think outside the box. That's what I liked about him. He thought outside the box.
Yeah, and I learned a lot from him. Seriously, I wasn't kidding when I told him that the reason this place is running is because of him. It's a fact. I would not have stuff running the way I do if it wasn't for the fact that I had learned stuff from him.
Right.
And
I got a lot of ideas I want to do that he's done as well.
Yeah, to me that he's kind of been an external mentor in the sense that without having someone doing that, I wouldn't have learned it, and therefore I wouldn't be able to do it.
All right, wait a minute. I don't mean to interrupt you, Mike, but I'm going to interrupt you. Fishymon actually came on. This is the first time I've ever seen him or her. This is like the candy of normal people.
Now we just got to get Patty up too. Hi, Fishymon.
What's up? What's up, everybody? Hello, good morning.
How's it going?
How are you, buddy?
Joey's not there no more?
No. He went.
I wanted to kiss up to him a little bit. Terry was kissing up to him so much, I wanted to come and kiss up to.
Hey, dude, you don't have kissing ass skills until you watch any of me.
That's a true story.
I was just kidding, Terry. I enjoy listening to you because you have a wealth of knowledge yourself.
Well, he looks at things different. That's what I like about Terry. He looks at things different.
Just to be clear, Terry, Fishymon has been up on my stream, so
He's been up here before. Face and all.
Dude, I just
I've
know
never seen
you
the
as
face.
a guy
I've seen the
that
tank.
you share links and you're always engaged in the chat and you do things to, you know, you're like the candy for the rest of us.
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not anywhere in Candy's league. You're talking about Candy, the moderator, right?
Candy could go very wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm nowhere in.
You can
in her league.
moderate any of my live streams anytime, dude. Anytime. So
Yeah.
is that subwasser tang or is that some sort of moss? What are we looking at?
No, it was given to me as Java moss, but I'm not 100%.
That is definitely not Java moss.
It
It's
looks
cool though.
like,
Yeah, it
looks like peacock.
what they call Cichlids 23 had a bunch of it on a video one day, and I told him I had no moss, and he says, "You want some?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he mailed it to me the very next week.
Wow, it looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it's nice moss. Stays nice and green.
Yeah.
Java moss has a tendency to brown up on you a lot, and that's nice and crisp.
Yeah. I'm surprised because I keep this tank very hot because I got the leopard fur plecos and the L333 king tigers in here.
You mean
So I
the
keep
fish
it at-
we can't see?
Yeah.
The one's hiding.
Yeah, the fish we don't know that are there.
See one under there,
Yeah.
Yep, there he is.
and there's one in there. You see his tail? Yeah. Anyway, so the tank, I keep it at about 82 degrees, and I'm surprised this moss is like thriving the way it is, because I've heard all kinds of stories about moss not liking hot water and all this kind of stuff.
Right.
Hold on, I have to ask a question. All my pets, you said we have some crazy green Java moss in our brackish puffer tank. I want to know how you acclimated that over to the brackish, because I have not had success with that. I have had Java ferns last for 3-4 months and then brown up on me, but I have not had Java moss goes brown instant. So please explain to me how the hell you did that, because I really, really want to know. Okay,
Hey, Mike,
that's all
I
have.
don't appreciate you cutting me off like that.
I'm sorry, brother.
I'm the star of this show right now, okay?
Yeah, well, that question was going to go away in the chat stream, and I wouldn't have been able to get to it.
I was just kidding.
Whatever,
Mike, I was
Fishymon.
just kidding.
No. Forget it, Fishymon. Now we're on odds. That's it. We're on odds. nothing for you anymore.
Yo, Mike, I seen your stream with Vinny.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm sorry to hear that.
He said you sorry to hear that.
I apologize that you had to endure that. And anybody who hung through it,
goodness.
listen, anybody
Vinny
who hung
was
through that.
Vinny was really crazy that night.
Yeah, he'd been drinking a bit, I think. But
yeah, I showed up, and that was nuts.
Wait a minute,
Mike.
people drink in live streams?
Did we
Say
just
it ain't
we
so?
already did this, Terry. We already
No,
did
it's
this.
not so, Terry. It's not so.
I have an
It does
intravenous
live.
tap of rum right now.
Terry, I seen your stream too. You seem pretty lit as well. And you're-
No, that never happened.
Yeah, whatever. But at least you managed to refrain from politics, because
yes, that he did. He talked about fish.
Yeah. Now the last 4 hours of Vinny's stream Saturday night was politics, and it went insane.
Yes, I know you could not resist. You could not help but try to set him right, and he was just adamant about trying to make his point.
Yeah, listen, I love a good debate. I do. I truly enjoy it. And Vinny and I will walk away from this probably better friends than we were before because of it. But
you know, that is the important thing about that live stream. At the end of the day, you still have to be friends with each other, you know, because
exactly.
because everybody has different point of views, and we should never let that get in the way of us being friends with each other.
Absolutely, I wholeheartedly agree.
That's incredibly huge.
However, on the other, on an aside note, hold on just a moment, Andre Ellis, I am currently flipping you off, and you can't see it, but I want you to know that I am currently flipping you off.
Jess, you can take me down. I want to see the rest of these guys when I'm insulting them.
So we never got an answer. What is that plant? What is that?
Nobody
it almost
knows.
looks like subwater tank, but it's
well,
not.
My answer to your question is I have no clue.
I was trying to tell you. It looks like peacock moss.
It could be. That's
does,
a good one.
doesn't it?
Skipper, you're on it.
Hey, Andre.
All I know is it's moss. But I respect all of you guys in here. You know, it's like together the information I get off of all of you guys combined is like it just makes my fish keeping experience that much better.
Basically, what he's saying is that independently we're all freaking idiots, but together, we know some stuff.
Combined,
Together we got
we make a little bit of sense.
Together we are colossal idiots.
But yeah, I love listening to Terry talk because you know, he probably knows more than I
don't know anything.
He probably has forgotten more than I will ever know.
I'm just a moron with a fish tank, man. That's what I am.
Hey, you guys want to know somebody who does know some stuff, and if you haven't seen his channel, you really need to watch it. Is the history in your aquarium?
Alex.
That guy is freaking.
Yeah.
That guy is brilliant.
I love Alex to death, but he's hard to watch because he goes through things so fast.
That's why you have rewind, Terry. That's why you have rewind, brother.
I know. I get it.
And Alex knows all the scientific terms and everything. You know, it's like
he knows the history of everything too. That's what I thought was really cool.
He
Can
does.
Yeah, I'm into that too.
This guy found this fish back in 1872, and and it's like, wow, really interesting.
Well, to be fair, the guy does his research before he does a video.
That's what I was going to ask. I was just going to ask that.
Absolutely.
How much research he actually goes into before he goes live. It's probably quite a bit.
Yeah, a lot, a ton. And you know, I mean, you got to give him credit for that. None of us do that. We're all like, I'm going to talk some shit off the top of my head.
What do you mean, none of us? I actually do the
whatever,
same thing.
Whatever, Terry. I've watched your show, but no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
I can geek out with Alex any day of the week.
I was watching a stream last night, and Alex came up as a guest and was discussing something, and I seen Terry in the chat trying to get up on screen too.
Oh yeah,
because I know Terry was just dying to debate with Alex or something like that.
Yeah, except I was drunk, and it was probably a good idea.
Probably a good idea you didn't get up there.
That would have been funny.
It was probably a really good idea that I did not get up there.
Hey, Jeffrey Watts says that moss is Rica fluitans. Fluitans? I don't know. Anyway, and I would trust Jeffrey Watts' opinion on that. So there you go. It's
well, anybody's opinion is better than mine because I really don't know.
Hey, Jeffrey, is Rica is the same family of plants that is crap. I said it earlier and now I can't think of it.
Did I ever get an answer on that?
What was the question?
Oh, it got
quiet. All my pet says you would have to ask my girlfriend. It's her tank. LO. If I can get on stream, I can show it sometime. Cool, thank. Well, that's not helpful, sir.
Good morning, Foxy.
Oh, subwasser tang is the word I was looking for.
Oh, Foxy's here. Hey, how you doing, girl?
Foxy.
Hey.
Lori.
안녕하세요.
Hey, has anybody seen T-Bone lately?
Couple of days. Been a couple of days.
I haven't been on very much in the last few days.
I know he goes on Father Fish's streams a lot.
You want to be on camera? Huh? Do you?
You got puppy wants to come up. Bring your puppy
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, God. This is going to be a dumpster fire.
Somebody else wants to come up? Is that what you said?
His puppy wants to come up.
There you go.
Oh,
This is one of the German Shepherds that I have.
Not a dumpster fire. She's a sweetheart.
Okay, he must be asleep because I know that he's over there. But okay,
he's like, Papa, love on me. Love on me,
okay,
Papa.
Jess, you're talking into ether. Who are you talking to?
I don't know.
He was in Catfish Terry and Father Fish this morning. Okay. I see.
Hear me? I was trying to bait Joey into asking him if he had on pants, but he wasn't. He wasn't.
I don't think he sees chat.
No, he was on his phone, so
Yeah,
there's
I don't
no way he was looking. I don't do it when I'm on my phone. It's
Right,
so
I
damn
can't
difficult.
I can only do it if I'm running the show. I can only see my. If I'm just on somebody else's, I can do either or. Either see the chat or see me or people on the show.
Well, you guys think he had on a pair of pants?
I'm sure he had on pants.
I hope he didn't. I mean, I don't. I don't understand.
Pants to match his sweatshirt.
Are all of us wearing pants? Am I missing something? Yeah, I didn't think so either, Rico.
Sure,
I'm not
I'm
wearing
a firm
pants.
believer in pants.
Oh, I have on pants.
What the hell do I have pants? What the hell would I have pants for?
Exactly.
Rico normally doesn't wear pants.
Rico left.
Yeah.
Because there's too much chaos.
Well, he was on here the first time that Joey was on here, and he talked the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
He was like
Rico
how
was,
Terry was
he was
today.
interviewing Joey on your show, Jess.
I know, it's okay. I think he knows what he comes up what he's getting into. Although I do want this to be a place that anyone, no matter what their fame is, can come and just hang out and bullshit and whatever.
Right on. That's a good thing to do.
So I would like to point out. Sorry, Roxy just explained that Ricky needs a bubble, and I think we should all vote that Ricky needs a bubble.
I said that
Vote.
earlier. We needed to put him in a bubble.
Wait, it's just two of us? Come on. Everybody vote. Ricky needs a bubble. Okay.
Sorry.
Ricky could definitely be Bubble Boy.
What's a bubble?
Bubble Boy.
You never saw Bubble Boy, the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw that
He
movie.
needs a bubble.
But
Ricky is always injuring himself. He's like accident prone beyond repair. He needs a bubble.
Oh, that's the dude that got in the scooter accident and then fell down the steps?
Well, he got hit by a dog. He got hit by a dog on a scooter. How many of us could say we got hit by a dog on a scooter? Not that many.
Yeah, Jess, that's the second time that Joey's been up on your stream.
It is.
Yeah.
I think you should be honored that he comes up on your stream because
I'm just honored he knows who the hell I am.
yeah, you know what I mean?
But does he really?
I mean,
how are you,
when the long and short of it is he's just like you guys said, a guy with a fish tank.
Right.
But I mean, he is big on YouTube, and
he deserves the respect. That's not what I'm saying. I just want it to be whatever place he wants it to be. He wants it to be,
nice and quiet.
But
yeah,
I think it comes.
Not only that, he has inspired a lot of people. I expect into fish keeping and DIY. And
sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but I gotta look at chat and I want to know what Andre Ellis is actually talking about. What did he mean by people lower regions?
The no pants thing. He was on about the no pants thing.
Because I'm going to tell you what, people from the South don't sound smart. They might be incredibly smart, but they just don't sound smart.
Damn.
That's where they were going with that.
I am from the South.
It wasn't about the South. It was about pants.
Jeff Foxworthy did it.
It was about
if
pants,
you're from
Terry.
the South, you can be a brain doctor
The
and it doesn't matter how smart you actually are.
Hey, Rocco,
If
do
you're
me a
from
favor.
the South, what we're gonna do is
Hey,
dig
Rocco.
around in your brain with a stick.
Hey, Rocco, do me a favor. Where you at, man? Where'd you go? We lost Rocco. Rocco's gone. All right, so Jess, I need your help.
I gotta step down, but I'll be lurking. And Jess, I love your streams.
Thank you.
I love them.
I'm glad you get to come up and enjoy it.
Okay. See you guys.
All right, Fishy
Wow.
Mom. Have a good one.
Great day.
Now, see, if you ask a question, somebody in the chat that has a brain will actually give you an answer. And I was asking about subwasser tang versus, a moss. And Jeffrey Watts is like, Riccia fluitans is a livewort. Subwasser tang was considered a livewort, but is actually a fern. And now I just learned something.
God, I hate it when that happens.
Yeah,
I didn't, but everybody was okay, John. But everybody was spelling it like that instead of spelling it like chitlins. I know what chitlins are. I don't know. Hello.
Wow, that was 4 months ago. We're still doing that?
Wow.
Yep. Pannenkoeken.
Yeah, pannenkoeken. Yeah. We can do that too. We can bring that back any old time.
Sorry.
I missed the whole conversation.
For real. So yeah, everybody was spelling it chitterlings.
They were.
They
were.
they just spelled it the right way. I didn't know what it was.
I know. I get that.
Chitlins.
Nasty.
I mean, we all knew though. I mean, like all of us knew. So.
Pannenkoeken.
I mean, everybody else knew.
Yeah.
Pannenkoeken.
Perfect.
I missed that one too. What the hell is pannenkoeken?
Pannenkoeken.
Dan can tell you.
Pannenkoeken is the same as chitlins. Chitlins?
Oh,
how do you say it?
Chitlins.
Yeah. It's the
No,
same.
the hell is not. Pannenkoeken is not the same as chitlins. Stop that. Don't lie to that man.
I got my first troll.
Do not lie to that man,
McKenzie
Jan.
Said if I ever wanted to clean Joey's bottom or something, yeah. You know what, dude? Piss off.
See, now I'm gonna Google it.
Shut up, John. That's not true. Maybe it's true.
A little bit.
John Cox says, I will not let her forget it.
Yeah.
Chitterlings is the proper name. The spell check on YouTube even knows it. Okay.
Chitlins. Not chitterlings. Chitlins.
Nobody knows it by the proper name. At least not down south.
Like crepes. That's right.
Yeah,
It's not
pannenkoeken is
spelled
crepes.
creepies. It's
Oh, you
not
went and looked it up?
Oh, yeah,
Jan,
that's the word. That's the word. Great.
you went and looked it up because Jan was lying to you?
Yeah, I was lying.
That's fair.
Sorry. Yeah. No, sorry, Mike.
It's all right. Listen. You lie all you want,
Chitlins
Jan.
and crepes are
Completely different.
Not the same thing.
All right, you want to go outside? All right, I gotta let the dogs out.
All right, Terry.
They're looking at me like, dude, let us out now.
I actually better go
We're
do a
gonna
water.
eat you.
Oh, no, I don't. I fixed it. Never mind.
They're Dutch pancakes.
My coffee keeps getting cold really fast.
Yeah, well, I don't even have any coffee, Jeff, so whatever.
So solve that problem.
Here it's almost dinner time, so
You need a Keurig.
No, I don't like them.
Yep, you need one.
No, I don't like them.
Yeah, you need one.
But I don't like them.
So it don't matter whether you like it or not. You still need it.
You just need
That
it.
way, when it's time to drink coffee with the Aquatic Morning Show and the Fish Family in the morning, you just go stick it down there. 30 seconds later, you got coffee.
What I really need is for Jess to call Barney's and have them send me a cup of coffee.
Oh, I don't even know what Barney's is.
What the hell did you just say to me?
I do not know what Barney's is.
What's Barney's?
Apparently,
Barney's
a coffee shop
is-
of some kind.
it's almost the same as Starbucks, I think.
Oh,
It's
okay. And I know what Starbucks is. but I
Jan,
do not like.
Jan, no.
No,
the hell it's not.
second
That would be the
mistake.
equivalent.
Sorry.
That would
Listen.
be the equivalent, yes.
Listen, Starbucks is sludge in a cup. Barney's is.
The angels singing, huh?
I'm here to tell you, man, you got to try Valhalla Java. I'm telling you, that stuff is amazing.
We don't have one. We don't have one.
No, you get it's a bag of coffee grounds. You
Oh,
get
I
it
got
on,
you. Okay.
I need that, Roxanne.
All right.
That is what I need.
God.
Listen. 8 o'clock coffee is the stuff. I don't deviate. My 8 o'clock coffee.
I got
is,
8 o'clock coffee too. That's like kind of like my old faithful standby, but
I've had Godiva. I've had every coffee in the freaking world, and none of them are 8 o'clock. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. You know, they have dessert coffees too.
Jay Olivers wants to know if anybody wants him to show his fish real quick.
Sure, come on.
Sure.
Yeah,
Do I need
StreamYard.
it?
Yeah,
I
come
got
on.
it.
No,
Posted,
no.
but I
The
can
more
put
the
it
better.
I can't stay too much longer though.
No, yeah, we'll look at his tank and then
Why, Skipper? What do you got to do, Skipper?
I will
You
probably
don't have stuff
shut
to
it
listen.
down
I've had
for
emergencies all morning, and you're like, I can't stay any longer.
Well, I got
Hey,
stuff to do with my girls.
my own coffee is the best.
the website was doing some stuff on it the other day,
Yeah.
and I got locked up on it.
You got locked up on it.
Yeah, like wouldn't do anything else again. Like I don't know. I'll have to talk to you about it later.
Okay.
I just couldn't do anything else on it.
Okay. Well,
Hey.
yeah, we'll walk through it.
Jay Oliver,
Hi.
how are you?
What's up, man?
It's the first time on a live stream, so I'm trying to switch.
Well, congratulations. You are now
Nice.
a full-blown
Officially.
fish tuber.
Do you know how to change it around?
I'm looking.
You go to camera, Mike.
Tim Hortons coffee. Oh Lord, is that good stuff?
Then when
Yeah,
you hit
good
I've
stuff.
never had
Mike,
it.
hit camera, and then
Oh,
it'll
it's
show you
good.
whether
It's
to
a
change it
Canadian
forward
thing.
or backwards.
Collaboration.
COC.
What's up, Adele?
See.
There you go.
Is
Let
it
me make
working?
you solo here. All right, you on the big screen.
Got some
Yes,
biscuit.
sir.
I cannot see what I'm showing you guys.
Rotate your camera.
Did you rotate?
Give it a second. It'll come up.
Well, I don't think he changed his screen or ground. So you can't see it.
Oh, you've got it. You've got the back facing us.
Yeah,
1 second. I'm still trying to figure it out.
that's okay.
Sorry.
Somebody
You're
else
fine,
could
man.
probably explain it better than I did.
Hey.
Oops,
No,
Hi.
he hit the
listen.
wrong button.
Hi, Jess.
when he comes back up and somebody's trying to explain it to him, let's be quiet for a second so that he can hear it.
Somebody
Are
else
you
explain
crazy,
it
Skipper?
really
Come
better
on,
than
man. We all talk over each other. That's how it works around here.
when you're trying to learn somebody.
All right. Can y'all see
Oh my
it?
God, look at them discus. Oh my God.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Yeah. I got blue diamonds in here. I've got red and blue turquoise and some melons. Also a couple of checkerboards.
Oh, that's what I want. Oh, I like
Yeah.
that too. Oh my God, look at them. They're so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the wife has decided discus are going in our living room tank, but
Yeah, me
I
and
can't afford
Heather, we got it. I mean, we got like the same heart here.
Yeah.
Same fish. God, they're pretty, Jay Oliver. They are so pretty. How big is that tank?
It's actually only a 75. I do water changes on this one every other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, with discus you have to, right?
Yeah. I think there's
yeah.
27 in here.
Wow.
But most of these guys, as I don't know if all y'all know, but I sell a lot online. Most of these guys will be sold.
Oh, wow.
I'm in the middle of moving, so I have a lot of tanks everywhere. There's a flower horn.
Oh, I dig flower horns, man.
Jay Oliver, do you have, I know you've emailed me, and I know we've talked about it a little bit, but do you have a website, or how do you sell your fish?
Mainly on the Band app.
On what?
The Band app.
Band. I can't figure out Band. That's another
Yeah, I haven't mucked with bands much.
Yeah, that's
have you gotten on fishtubers.com yet?
No, I haven't. Down here.
Do that? Yeah, if you could do that, that would help us that don't know about Band get to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
not to mention, I am definitely going to need some discus at some point. So
Me too.
I don't know how it's going to work out exactly yet, but
This one's
Those
just
are cool.
a catch-all.
Right there.
That's a catch-all. That's a pretty
Yeah.
catch-all, though. That's huge.
There's like polar blue cichlids and
Those are
mollies
gorgeous.
and a bunch of baby peacocks in here growing out. Peacock cichlids.
yep.
Golly, that's so pretty.
Nice.
All the colors.
I love those polar blues. Those are like
I'm actually in my kitchen right now. If I'm sitting at my kitchen table, that's my son's room full of tanks. There's another one here. Look into the living room. There's tanks all in there.
Oh, wow.
Wow, beautiful.
I got like 46 tanks set up in the house.
Oh, look, you're as crazy as the
Nice.
rest of us.
he got this. He got also the virus. Uh-oh. Nice. Wow,
Peacocks.
beautiful.
These are the blue neons. It's hard to see them, but
Can you turn your phone?
He can't. It
There
doesn't
you go.
automatically
Perfect.
rotate. So
Oh, okay. Then I will turn my head.
that's what I was doing. I
Also
was getting
good.
a
I don't
crook in
care.
my neck because I was all sideways.
is this better? Is this better?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, nice and straight up and down.
Okay, I'm sorry. I did not know.
Beautiful.
You're fine, brother.
It's all good. It's all good.
Is that a Lunacara Angara?
No, these are the blue neon peacock cichlids.
Oh, okay. It's hard to tell from the lighting.
Some of those were OB blue. They looked like blueberry OBs.
Beautiful. Wow.
This is one of my son's planted tanks.
Nice.
God, is that gorgeous or what?
Yeah.
Those plants look major healthy.
How old is your son, Jay Oliver?
He's 10 years old. This is actually the oldest tank set up in the house.
And he does this stuff, or you do this stuff with the plants?
He's done a lot of this planting.
Oh, good man.
Way cool. Way cool.
I'm not
Teaching
sure if
young.
you'll be able to see. It's a little dark, but these are my L34 leopard frog plecos.
Oh, wow.
Those are cool too.
Yeah, beautiful fish. I love plecos. Oh,
Oh, I do too.
Again, that one's on the floor. Here's another tank with angelfish and guppies.
Gotta love angelfish.
yeah, they're beautiful.
Oh, I like that black one.
Yeah.
It's still a marble, but it's mostly black. That one's really cool looking.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Lots of
Those are koi angels, right?
No.
With the
And then
red
I got
orange cot.
Oh, you got
breeder
fry.
box full of baby plecos.
Wow.
Hard to see. It'd be real hard to see. In here, I got a Pistogrames McMisterized.
Nice.
They're really shy though.
But yeah, you can't see anybody.
Yeah.
They're all hiding
Here
out.
come one. Come swimming up there.
Some more of my angels. My girlfriend's angels, actually. There's a
Very
beta.
nice.
Beautiful tanko.
Wow, he's a pretty beta.
Oh, the beta.
He's a big
Wow.
boy too. Look at him.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, look at the angels. They're so pretty.
Yeah, I like the angels better than looking at the beta, but that's me.
Oh, I like them all, but I like them angels too.
But the beta is a big boy. Wow.
Yeah.
These are called polar blue cichlids.
Yeah, I got a couple of those guys hanging around.
Love those guys. Love those. That's one of my favorite fish.
More baby angels growing out.
Wow, beautiful colors.
Another beta.
Wow, he's a pretty boy too.
Oh.
Am I still there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're still up.
Sorry.
Okay. No, you're
I was making sure Hank was in there.
Wow, look at that thing.
Hey, big tank. Ooh.
Hey, big tank, Hank. How are you,
What's
man?
happening? What's happening? What's
happening?
happening?
What's happening?
Wow, beautiful tail on that guppy. Look at that.
Pretty,
Wow,
pretty.
yeah.
Yeah. These are my own line I tried to work with. These are a cross between half moon tiger guppies and a cobra guppy.
Pretty.
So they got the cobra body patterns, and then
I bet that beta wants to be seen.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're saying they got a cobra body pattern.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see it. Show it to me. Because I don't see it.
It's not
You're also
very clear.
Yeah, I can kind of see it. There is.
Yeah, there I seen it.
Yeah.
I see it.
It's hard to get a good one. Here's some of my OB. OB. Peacock.
Peacock.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's a little monkey in there. And then I got, these are the tuxedo koi guppies.
Bye, Petramin.
And I got a bunch of long fin bristlenose plecos in here growing out.
Andre Ellis says, don't talk about guppies in front of Terry. You will always be wrong.
I don't mean to be that big of a jerk.
Uh-huh.
And this is a mix of
Terry.
and the smallest.
That is incredible looking, by the way.
Anyway, I think that's about it for today.
Well, Dale,
Thank you
that's
for showing
awesome.
us.
You got some really,
Beautiful.
really pretty tanks, man.
Appreciate it.
I love it. Beautiful.
Come up anytime you want.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to jump off here. I appreciate it. I'll show y'all some more tanks another time.
Cool.
Have a great day.
Right on.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I love
Thank you,
looking at other people's tanks. Is it just me, or does everybody else's tanks look way better than yours?
It's not just
It's how I feel.
Hey, I'll talk to y'all later. I gotta go.
All right,
Later,
Skipper.
Skipper.
Take care, Skipper. Good
Goodbye,
seeing you, man.
Skipper. Have a great day, man.
Hi, Big Tank Hank, but I'll see y'all later.
All right now.
Cool.
When I see somebody else's tank, I'm like, oh, first of all, my camera's off. I look at other people's tanks and I'm like, wow, is that amazing?
I do the same
and then
thing.
I look at mine and I was like, yeah, whatever.
Well, you need.
I got the
you
same
need to look
thing,
at
so
mine,
yeah.
dude.
You're not the only one.
Yeah.
Hey,
I got the
I'm
same
here-
thing.
My tanks are to make everybody else's tanks look wonderful because I got the one.
I know mine are ate up like a football bat. I'm telling you. Hey, Mike, you're muted, buddy.
You're still muted.
Listen,
There we
that's
go.
not fair. Don't mute me.
He's over there talking Italian and stuff.
Hey, I use the hands, man.
For real.
No, seriously though, had I taken you guys,
Somebody asked Mr. Manifesto what we're looking at. I see some crypts and I see something else that I'm not sure what it is.
Hey, Terry, look. Look who's back.
Fishy-mon.
It's fishy.
There's
What's up, Fishy Mon?
I'm back because I seen
Fishy-mon in the house.
Big Tank Hank. So I just came up to say hello to Big Tank Hank because I seen your stream with
Because the rest of us don't matter at all.
I know,
Oh,
right?
no. I was shutting.
I seen your stream with Fish Pimp. What's her name again?
Rachel O'Leary.
Rachel O'Leary.
Oh yeah, that was a good stream.
Amazing woman, by the way.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Definitely. Yeah.
Hey,
That
I was just as enamored doing it. You feel me? Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's probably my only replay that I actually went back and replayed.
I don't like listening to my own voice.
She's an amazing fish keeper herself. Yes, definitely.
Most definitely. Hey,
Fishy Man, what do you got going on behind you?
That's a 90 gallon, and I'm gonna put the pleco that you never see inside here. Hopefully they'll
Yeah,
breed.
that's plecos.
What kind of pleco?
Hopefully they will breed one day.
I have network drop on everybody but Terry.
What?
Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay.
We can still hear you.
Nah, everybody was black for me except for Terry for some reason. Terry managed to stay
Because
around.
I'm cool.
Probably true.
Hey, what were you saying a minute ago?
No, I was saying she gave me the ultimate compliment. She called me a nerd.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, I'll take
Not
the
once,
fish
but a
there.
few times.
Take the fish there.
Everyone in this channel is a nerd.
I never thought I knew enough about
You
fish
got
to be
that
considered
right.
a nerd.
We are all nerds.
Absolutely.
And proud of it too.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yes, most definitely.
Yep.
Geek Boy said all he did was just turn his laptop to the side when Jay Oliver had his camera turned to the side. Geek Boy turned his laptop to the side. The rest of us were
Also a
just
good thing.
Yeah. Still have a crook in my neck.
And I think this is the first time I've ever been up with Kevin as well.
What?
Kevin.
Everybody's been up with Kevin. Kevin's like Kevin's the S of fish streams. Like he's everywhere. He's everywhere you want to be.
Kevin is going to be if there's any time that I can't stream, Kevin is going to be my backup.
All right, that's good.
Yeah.
Check out this stream.
Yep.
Check out this channel. Yeah.
But this
Speaking
is
of
the
which,
time I
like-
usually get up and get cracking for work. So this is the time I can usually like come on and just be a fish nerd with the rest of the fish nerds, you know.
Did you see my fish tanks aquatics? Nerds.
Absolutely.
Nerds and nerds.
And my fish tank
Love you,
aquatics
man.
is allowed
Love
to
you.
say that because he's a nerd too, so it's all okay.
Kevin is almost as prolific on streams as Skipper. Look, man, they got my back.
Only difference between Kevin and Skipper is Kevin got more hair.
Yeah.
True story.
Yep.
Speaking of which, Kevin, when I do Life After Jess later, are you coming up? Because, you know, you have to come hang out.
Of course he
It's
will.
Life After Jess. Okay.
And depending on where I'm at and what I'm doing, I'll try and be up too.
Okay.
That
would be
just
great.
means Jess doesn't have anything to do today.
Yeah,
no, I
he doesn't
got
have to
a lot
drive
to
a
do
tractor
today.
today.
I got a ship, but I'll be on the road, so I'll be able to put my phone. I bought this thing, y'all, that hooks to my window, my front window, and I can just set my phone on it, and it's cool. It's so cool.
I have
like-
one of those too, but it keeps dropping off my freaking window.
So it does have one of those
You have to
suction cups on it, Mike, but
Yeah.
it's one of those that has the lever on
Yeah.
it, so it doesn't come off.
Okay.
It's one of the truck driver expensive ones.
Mine goes flying in the back seat. It just
Jess, do me a favor and forget about the fish family and just drive your vehicle and not worry about live
It
streams.
doesn't matter. I'm going to be lurking
Please.
one way or the other, Terry.
That's
So
a fact.
whether I'm
But I
either
love to see that.
lurking and watching it
Where's the
or I'm on it. Don't matter either way.
Hey Jess, I remember you making that comment in I think it was Terry's stream that to get more pineapples, you're gonna start wearing a swimsuit.
Yeah.
And Terry said that he would lose all respect for you, but he would still watch you.
Yeah.
Well, listen to this, Jess. I would still respect you, and I would most definitely watch you.
I 100% look. I love Jess to death, and I am a subscriber, and I love what she does in the morning and bringing us all up. Look, we've got like 9 people right here that all have a common goal, and I love that.
That's
I
beautiful.
really, truly love that.
So I think we should all have the common goal.
Idea of having a
doing
stream.
water changes in a swimsuit.
When you do a stream that you're going to talk about sub for sub, sub to my channel and I'll sub to yours. That's just wrong. And I'll stand behind that comment all day long.
Nice.
Make content that people will watch. And I think Jess has made content where there's 9 of us that actually know what we're talking about when it comes to fish tanks. I think her ability to bring us here is what we're here for, not for subscribers. Subscribers will come if you make good content.
I don't know. Say that tomorrow while I'm wearing a bikini doing water sports. We'll see how that goes.
I am certain if you do that,
Beautiful
Mike,
set.
you're gonna get a lot of subscribers.
You think I'll blow up?
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. But only if you shave your legs, though.
Yeah,
only
God.
if you shave your
I
legs.
won't shave the beard,
That's
but
a
I'll shave the
given.
damn legs. I'm in.
All right, there's going to be a live stream where Mike from Florida Fish Rescue is going to put on wax and rip it off his leg.
It might happen.
Because
It
I
might
will
happen.
watch that.
It'll
you
go
have- What do you mean
viral.
you'll watch it? You're the one
It'll
going to be
go
pulling the
viral.
wax off, buddy.
Yeah, let me pull it off.
Lord, y'all are something else.
Okay. Big tank. Big tank Hank.
Hi,
Much
Jed, boys.
respect. Everybody, much respect. I'm going down again.
All right,
See you
Mr.
guys.
Bond. Thanks for jumping up, man. Again. Hey, Kelly, your phone must have died. Down the wormhole. Good to see ya.
my wife they just turned on the channel because they've been busy all morning. They just
Oh, my
turned on the
God.
channel, and the moment they turned on the channel, I was waxing my legs and Karen was tearing it off. That's what they got. That was their introduction to the channel this morning.
But they wonder what the heck. Where did that go?
I would so watch that, though.
Oh, I guess the
really would.
bikini is involved too. I guess they caught the bikini bit too. So
So that's what you should do for your 1,000 subs.
for my
Mike,
1,000 subs,
Watch
I'm
your
in.
legs.
I'm in. That and I'll wear the pink bunny ears while I'm
There
at
you
it.
go. There you go.
It'll be amazing.
JDR Aquatics brought in, I think, his better half.
Yeah, Kelly.
Ah, there you go. See, a couple that keeps fish together stays together.
Yep.
Yep. Hey, it will be. Hey, it's all good.
What do you got behind you, JDR? What tanks do you have?
So tell something about it.
Well, I'm gonna have to take the phone a little bit.
Oh, wait a minute. It's Jan that has the tanks.
They share them. They share them.
Kelly, which one are yours?
Then I need to take. I have to take the phone.
I don't know if that works, but hey, do
I'll
your
try.
thing. Do your thing.
Kan dit eruit dan?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll see if
Man,
I
that
stay
can
on.
derail a stream in a heartbeat.
This is my beta tank.
Oh,
you
that thing
cannot
is
see it now.
gorgeous.
And then I have here my guppy fry.
Nice.
Wow, they're a little bigger than Fry.
More guppy fry, yeah, they're the males. The males, yeah. And then over here I have some females. And then I have another beta tank. Sorry for the moving. I don't know where he is as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in the corner.
Look at that red lily. That red lily is just
Yeah,
gorgeous.
that is pretty.
Yeah.
Tiger lotus.
Tiger lotus, we
That's
call
a
it.
tiger
here.
lotus, right? Yeah, those are nice.
And then I'll take you to my other one. Yesterday we escaped it.
Very nice.
Again, the red lily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you got
Yeah, I
it,
know
throw it
them.
out, man. That's one I would definitely be clipping all the time, looking for new pieces of it.
Yeah, they're a little bit long, but it's okay. Now and then my final smaller tank with some.
Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous.
That is beautiful.
Again, the red lily.
Yeah.
Look
That's
at
the
that
problem
thing.
I
It's
have
so
with.
full.
I have them everywhere. Well, yeah, and the big one that's Jan's.
Yeah, that's that amazing piece of freaking driftwood that I keep threatening to steal.
Yeah.
You can see it. It's all good.
So that are all our tanks.
And then Ultraman behind them.
By the way, those are gorgeous tanks.
They are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm really proud of my escaping from yesterday. We made a video of it.
It's pretty. Those tanks are really pretty for nano tanks too.
Yeah, I wish I could keep
Okay.
nano tanks because, like, it costs
You
about
hate
$1,000
small
bucks.
tanks, don't you lie? You know,
I hate
you
them.
small
No,
tanks.
I hate them. But here's the problem: it costs about $1,000 to escape a fucking 150. I'm sorry, an effing 150. But the nano tanks, it's like $8. You know, I got a couple plants and I'm good to go.
No, you know what, Mike? That's not true.
I know it,
You
but
know,
it's
I
still not.
got this fish tank. I got this room with all these fish tanks in it, and one of the things I didn't take into consideration was hardscape. And hardscape is expensive.
It is,
and
yeah.
it's going to cost you a ton of money to scape 100 tanks.
Yep. Well, that's true, but I wouldn't have 100 small tanks either because I don't like little tanks. They make me crazy.
Well,
But,
that's just because you're a dick.
That could be true.
Hello,
That could be true. But Terry, if you have a landscaping place around you,
Rocco,
go get your rocks from the
know that?
landscaping place because
Yeah, that's an option.
that's what we do. I go to the landscaping place every couple of months and I go pick out 20 rocks and bring them home. And
James, I need your phone
I've
number.
done it. I've been there. Trust me. When I was doing the African cichlid thing, it was really easy to get slate.
Email me.
Yeah.
And I did my tanks that way. But now I don't. I want more interesting looking rocks.
Dude,
and the interesting looking rocks are expensive.
No, man. Listen, you just have to make sure you pluck around at the landscape place because they got some cool stuff. Really cool stuff. Those green rocks I brought back for the puffer tank, those things are amazing. And I think we spent $25 on them. Whereas if I'd got them in a fish store, they'd have been $150.
Right, exactly.
Do you already got your dog face puffer, Mike?
No, I haven't got the dog face puffer yet. And
Not yet.
And Steven has fully ghosted me. He's not giving it up.
Maybe later. You never know. You never know.
Never know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go find one.
Does anybody know where to get sand other than like white pool filter sand?
Home Depot, man. Home Depot. Go get the freaking pool filter sand, or get the play sand.
That's what I do.
Like pool filter sand's like white. It's like bright white. Is there any other?
Yeah,
Well, they got like that black blasting sand too. That black diamond blasting sand.
Well, yeah,
That's
that's
actually really
it's
cool.
literally blasting sand, and
But that's isn't that what is it? Iron silicate? That's not actually sand.
Yeah, it's silicate. I don't know if it's iron silicate, but it is a
yeah,
silicate.
It's not like a traditional sand. It's actually like it's like a metal sand. It's not like a real sand. But I don't
Well,
know.
it's actually coal slag. It's made from coal.
Yeah.
So, but
right,
it's
slag. But slag
yeah.
is very. I know. Well, in my area here, slag. I live in an old steel town, and we have there was also in construction where we do a lot of underground utility work. And a big problem was slag was what people were backfilling a lot of the pipes with, and that was highly corrosive and would destroy the pipes. So
Yeah, well, I think that's why everybody suggests the black diamond, because the black diamond is made in such a way that it doesn't put off any chemical.
That's what worried me about it. That's why I never
wait,
used it.
hold on a minute. Back up. All right, I'm going to jump down a rabbit hole. Mike, why do you say that?
Because it's been tested over and over and over again.
What?
The
Okay,
black
I'm
diamond.
gonna have to.
I'm not saying it's
research that.
bad. I just don't know. I was always worried about using it. I knew
No,
it wasn't traditional sand.
Blasting sand is blasting sand, and it's literally abrasive for the reason that you can shoot it through air and break up rust.
Every pellet of blasting sand is a perfect sphere, and the reason it's a perfect sphere is because when you're doing blasting, you need it to stay in a very precise, fine point.
Like a mist.
It's got to be a perfect straight beam. And if it were jagged or if it were sharp, it would fly out in different directions.
everywhere.
It's all
It's
in
like
perfect,
a shotgun pellet.
Yeah, it's all perfect circles. It's all perfect circles. So
Well, I'm going to have to do some more research.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it.
Any old
You've
time.
given me something now that I have to Google.
Yeah, well, you got to do more than Google that one. You're gonna have to go dig it up. There's actually a whole thing in science.
Where'd Terry go? Yeah, it's been 3 weeks, and he's just busy reading about blasting sand.
Exactly. But anyway, the black diamond blasting sand is used throughout the hobby everywhere because of its
I've been
safety.
hearing people talk about it, but I always get leery about it.
Yep. Puts out no chemicals, will not scratch your fish.
Right.
Even your cichlids that do a lot of burrowing won't cause them any damage because it's all perfectly round pellets.
And I'm guessing that comes in black, and that's probably it.
Yeah, just black, but it comes in fine, medium, and large. You want the medium. The fine is too fine; it'll get sucked up in everything. The large is like little rocks.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, that's good to know.
Yes,
Mike, you did bring up a good point. Those all those people that love sand. Sand can be an issue because it will literally get into every filter you own.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if it's fine enough. Yeah.
Well, see, I'm in the unique position that I can go to the beach and get sand. Yeah. So, I drag a couple of buckets down, fill some buckets up, and come home, and I end up with the nicest sand in the world because it's already, it's full of minerals. It's the perfect color. It isn't all powdery and crappy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was looking for a nice natural looking sand.
But... go to the beach.
HSIF Moore said, Terry, he made a comment that I thought was funny. He said, Terry, you tried to make it sound like it didn't just make your day. And yeah, you did. Now I've got something to Google and I can spend my time. I got to learn it now. So you have literally given me something to do.
Well, hey, Terry, while you're at it, I'll give you another one. Ready? So what what I use for my planting soil is I go get, it is called Safety Zorb, SAFETSORB. And it is the stuff you use to get oil off of your carport when your car drips oil.
It's a fire clay, right?
It's cat litter.
It is not cat litter. It is actually, it's not. It is actually pure clay.
Yeah, it's clay based, which most of the cat litters are clay based, and it's cat litter.
But anyway, I mix that with the organic version of what do you call it? Miracle Grow, and then cover that in sand, and you have a beautiful freaking grow substrate.
And you don't see? Do you see a spike in organics?
None whatsoever. Once you get it covered with the sand, it all stays deep. This is all father fish stuff. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's good point you brought up. But how much of that clay do you use?
Okay, so I put that clay in a bin, and then I pour a ton of salt into that. I put 2 cups of salt in. I guess like if I'm doing a 10-gallon tank, it's probably a full gallon of the clay, and then I do a cup of salt and a cup of lime, and I activate the lime.
Salt? Why?
Yep. Because it puts the minerals into the clay.
What's your water to begin with?
What do you mean? What's my water to begin with?
Why are you adding salt to add minerals?
Because you want the minerals for the plant growth. So it
depending on what's your starting point is what I gotta ask.
Well, the Safety Zorb starting point is 0. There's nothing in it, right? So you're adding the minerals via the salt and the lime. You're adding. I can't think of the chemical compounds at the moment. I don't know, but I'm not even gonna try. You can look them up. But calcium and magnesium. And the calcium is added from the lime, the magnesium is added from the salt, and then after I let it all soak, and you have to activate the lime with soda water. There's a chemical reaction between soda water and the lime that actually allows the calcium to leach out into the substrate, and then I rinse it off real good, so I get rid of all the brown stuff that flows out of it. And then I mix that with Miracle Grow, and that goes in the bottom of the tank. And then sand over the top to keep it from turning brown.
That's a lot of work.
But
I don't know what to say with that at all.
But it's beautiful. Yeah.
There's a lot of that. What is it? I guess that clay. The reason, I guess a lot of people use it is there's a huge ion exchange that happens.
Yes.
Like an electrical filtration, almost. I want to say that's happening.
That is correct. It helps to create the ion.
The clay soils are fantastic. They're great substrates.
It helps to create an anoxic zone under the sand. So when you have an anoxic zone, you actually get a secondary process that eats nitrite.
Yeah, but you can do that different ways.
Yeah, but you can do it without filtration. So if you have an anoxic zone, you don't even have to have filters on your tanks. But most of us do anyway. As long as your flow isn't so high that it's destroying the anoxic zone underneath, the anoxic zone will help destroy nitrates. You end up with a zero nitrate balance all the time. So
yeah, we can debate, dude. Mike, you and me need to debate sometime where we can actually talk about this subject, and I'll go down that rabbit hole with you.
I will too.
And we'll talk about it. But yeah, I'm not gonna. It's not the
definitely
place
got opinions about this. But
me too.
So that whole anoxic thing, though, isn't it like, all right? Some of the research I saw was that, like, all right, if you do like a deep substrate, you're gonna get anaerobic areas.
Who is that low voice? Who is
that's
that?
Mr. Manifesto.
Oh, is that me? Am I that quiet?
Dude,
Sorry.
Mr. Manifesto, turn your
there.
mic up. We want to hear you because
I'm
you're
sorry,
saying
man.
some really cool stuff.
I got some mic problems going on here at the moment, so I
You're
don't know
good
what's
right now.
happening. All right,
You're
cool.
good right now.
That's good.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. No. Anyway, so I was thinking about this whole anoxic thing. Well, the anaerobic bacteria, like if you do like a deep sand or deep substrate, whatever, you're gonna get those like dead zones, right? That anaerobic bacteria is gonna breed. And
They're
that's
not dead
supposedly-
zones, but yeah,
well,
they're oxygen-free zones. So
that's what I meant. Not, But with dead, I meant oxygen dead. But isn't the research in that like that bacteria that grows will convert nitrates, but it converts it directly back to ammonia, doesn't it? From
No.
what I saw.
No.
Yeah,
At least the
actually, it
research I've
does.
heard
Mr.
that.
Manifesto is correct.
It does.
It actually will.
It does produce some ammonia, but it does not produce the amount of ammonia you think, because there are two different types of anaerobic bacteria as well,
Right,
and they
right,
do
I'm
the
sure
exact
there's only
same thing that the oxygenated bacteria do, which is convert things from nitrate to nitrate and then remove them from the system via plants or via water changes.
Right.
And
Those
yes,
are the nitrophilic bacteria.
Right. Yes, an anaerobic zone can produce a small amount of ammonia, but it's not like it's not unless you go really bad. Like you can go egg bad. There is the possibility of an anaerobic zone turning really egg bad, and you can smell it though instantly. You go, "Oh my god, I smell that," and then you need to do a water change. But but as long as everything is working in concert, like in any other system, that doesn't occur. So
Right, well, that's the other thing when I was with the whole anoxic versus anaerobic, right? The anoxic thing, from what I was researching, is that like when there's different bacteria that forms in an anoxic area as opposed to an anaerobic area.
That is correct.
And that anoxic bacteria will convert nitrates directly back to nitrogen gas and some other stuff.
Correct.
Yes. And that's the one that uses clay as part of the ion exchange going on. That's
correct. Yeah.
It's like a slow-moving plenum or something like that, or even what are those BCB baskets that people are
Well, and the other thing I found is that you still want some flow of water underneath the substrate. So like this is where for me those under gravel filters are a boon. As long as you slow the flow down, you don't want so much flow that you're actually passing oxygen back underneath. You want
another thing that people don't talk about is rock. Your rock can be live and bacterially active.
Right.
Sure.
And it doesn't necessarily need to be the substrate.
No, yeah.
Kind of like a lava rock, basically.
Well, the problem with, like, if you're talking about large rock, that it's not all that helpful because you're not passing any kind of water flow beneath it, right? I mean, a rock is a rock is a rock. So
well, if you're passing water through it, it's not anaerobic.
Well, yes, it is. You still want to
it's
pass
not.
water through it. You just don't want to pass oxygen through it. So you want to pass water through it that is laden with nitrite, but you don't want to pass oxygen
Show me
through it.
where you can find that water. Show me water that doesn't have oxygen in it, and yeah.
Any water that is being slowly passed through beneath a substrate, and I mean slowly passed, not like a gallon an hour, but a gallon every 3 days.
What you're talking about is water that gets absorbed.
Or you could do
as
it with an under
organisms
gravel filter as
absorb
well.
the oxygen, it becomes oxygen deplete.
Correct.
But
I think,
show me water that doesn't have oxygen in it.
Well, that's the thing is, like, if you get like let's say a pond or a stagnant water, right? Like at some point there's going to be very low or no oxygen in there, or the oxygen that is in that water is not free oxygen that things can readily grab. It's going to be It's going to be in something like a nitrate or a nitrite.
Right.
Something.
Still
like
real
that.
stuff. So.
But that's what the anoxic thing is, right? That's where like there is no free oxygen. There is oxygen, but it's attached to something. So for the ion.
Can I say something real fast?
Yeah.
Sure.
Can I say something real fast there?
Yeah.
Mike, you are combining two different things into one, which is if you ever watch Kevin Novak's, Dr. Kevin Novak's.
Yeah, I've watched him.
He has a channel. He does that plenum thing and that agnostic filtration and also you're combining Father Fish's theory with capping it with sand.
Yep.
Which I think, well, I don't know much about it, but if you guys want to find out about what Mike's talking about, you go to Dr. Kevin Novak's. He has a channel that he explains all what Mike is trying to explain there.
Yeah,
Brilliant guy. Boring as dirt, but brilliant guy.
Yeah, but
well, that's where I've been researching a lot of this about. Is actually on
he explains that whole
really
thing, like
about
what you were talking about, passing the water underneath the substrate very slowly.
Very slowly.
With the under gravel filter, like not putting the whole uplift tube all the way up.
Yep.
So that it doesn't create a big flow. It creates a very
slow
flow.
suction. Correct.
Yeah. You want,
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But
that's
the
thing,
clay,
like, with the ponds and stuff, right?
he uses the clay a lot, the baked clay.
Yep.
Which is also kitty litter, technically, too.
Technically.
Yeah.
Well, there's different types of kitty litter nowadays, so a lot of kitty litter is not clay.
He uses iron, too. He uses iron to mix with baked clay. Fluorite or something like that. I don't know.
Laterite. It's laterite. I think.
Laterite. Exactly. Yeah. But I just thought that I was the only geek that really listened.
Oh no! Oh no!
To him and
Listen,
Fishy
some of it.
Man, I love you to death, man. Fishy Mom's got us going on.
A lot of us.
He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently.
No, but I truly don't. But I just I go to their channels and I try to listen and try to learn from their experience and stuff like that.
First of all, Fishy Man, you actually do know what you're talking about, and the rest of us, we kind of show that we know what we're talking about, but we really don't. I mean, every freaking glass box is different. So how you approach it is entirely up to you, and I think you're doing it the right way.
No, honestly, I'm not, because I'm not following any of those things. Some of my tanks are bare bottom.
What's wrong with bare bottom?
I have bare bottom tanks too.
Yeah,
it's 90 gallon and just gravel alone.
Yeah,
So
I have different kinds of tanks
actually
too.
not doing it the correct way, but
No, you are.
No, you are doing
But
it
I
the
Fishy
correct way.
Man, you are doing it the right way.
There are 10 different ways to do this thing, and as long as
Exactly.
your fish are still alive and healthy, it doesn't matter which one you choose.
yes.
You know.
But I would really like to try and create that plenum thing that
it's
Dr.
cool.
Novak talks about.
Yeah, well,
Like
now we're on
I
that
do
subject,
this
actually.
just for fun, you know. Like I have one that's running that way, and
Because-
then I have another
Yeah,
that's
I
running a
just set
different
one
way,
up,
and another running a different way. So
According to Dr. Kevin Novak, it creates a complete cycle.
it does.
Right.
Every one of us wants to make that tank that Mr. Manifesto showed us earlier, and now he's moving the camera. But
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
we all
But I
want to
made this one.
recreate that, but sometimes it just doesn't happen.
I gotta go check my pools real quick. I'll be back.
Yeah,
But
we
I was
all
doing
want to
that,
get away from water changes and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I was trying out that slow moving plenum. That's what I did here. I got one of those underground filters. I have kitty litter in there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like I went a little thick on this one. But I don't really have too much good sand, so I use like this whatever gravel. But it's kind of fine. I was gonna see how that worked, man. I don't know. I'm kind of curious.
And,
But what tank? You're talking about this tank, Terry?
Oh, that tank looks just beautiful. I mean, how do you not like that tank?
Oh, I do like it. I like it a
So,
lot.
Mr. Manifesto, why you are running a under gravel filter in that one that you just showed us?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, hang on.
And what is on top of the under gravel filter? Clay? Baked clay?
Yeah, it's actually kitty litter.
Kitty litter. And then what are you capping it with?
Well, then I put a layer of aqua soil on top of that. I think it was like Eco Complete. I don't remember.
Right, which
And
has
then,
the latherite.
Well, I actually added latherite to the kitty litter as well, kind of halfway through it. I got like a bag of like.
And then what's complete? What's the last cap on top?
Yeah, it's like bought it off Amazon. It's supposedly like sand, but it's like a gravel. It's not like a fine sand. It's like kind of like a chunky sand. Let's put it that way.
Right.
Gotcha.
It's not real thick. It's probably about.
We almost got the same. Beautiful.
You see what I'm looking at?
I like Greg the Guppy guy.
Have you had that set up for?
Greg the Guppy guy says bare bottom tanks are the best, and I will say I've done really well with some bare bottom tanks.
Anyway,
I
this tank
think
set up for about I don't know 2 weeks.
bare
and I just
bottom-
put fish in it yesterday. But
I think the
I only
only
put
way
fish in
that
it
bare
'cause I figured
bottom
out how to
work is if you have an automatic water changing system.
Okay.
Roger that,
you
Rico.
don't-
Roger that.
If
Yeah,
you
Jeff,
don't-
it's called buckets every Saturday morning.
Yeah, but I think, well, it's my way of thinking. Because I tried some bare bottom tanks, and I had to change the water out in them way more than I had to change water out in all my planted tanks.
That's interesting.
Very true.
And I would actually like to know in this panel, we got a whole bunch of people that know how to keep a fish tank. How many of you have an automatic water change?
I have one on my pool.
I don't, but I will.
I don't have the first one. Although Mike's going to help me with that.
Yes, sir, ma'am.
I modified mine to.
Yes, sir, ma'am.
I use a Python to drain the water, and I set up like one of those like automatic whatever. It's got the temp
I've got
set
a-
already. So
I've
I
got
just
a
turn it
pump.
on, and it's got like 75-degree water coming out of it. So I bought.
Mine is called.
But I do everything
My
manually.
my
I just have the
automatic
temp set.
water fill system is called 5-gallon buckets Saturday morning. I literally
You automatically get up and do it, right?
Yeah.
Those days that got old real quick.
I mean, I'm always changing water. You know that.
Mr. Manifesto, do you do
So,
you
so
you
in
have
other
somewhere drained in?
other words, we
Yeah,
got
I'll
all
tell you.
these people that know how to keep fish, and none of us have an automatic water change system.
My pools
We're all
do.
doing it tank by tank.
No, well, okay. I do 2 pools at once. Does that count?
No.
No.
All right, Mike, you're excluded from this conversation because you have ponds.
Well,
not
okay.
What we
tanks.
have to remember is there are many roads to the same destination.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And they all work.
Wow.
And they all
What
work.
a way to say that. There's so many roads to get to a destination. I love that.
Mr. Manifesto, why are we looking at your laundry room?
I was just trying to say that.
With everything.
He just
That's a really nice washing machine.
Many
man.
roads to the
Golly,
same
look at that.
destination.
That's back there. Don't look at it. But the green hose is the fill, and the Python is the drain. And I have like
Yeah, I actually like this to see what you got going on.
Yeah,
It's a
well-
lot cleaner than mine. I'll tell you that.
I plumbed the whole house. Comes through a whole house filter. It's got like a carbon block on it.
Rico
Some sediment
stand.
filters.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I just pulled my camera out.
What did Rico San say, Jess? I can't see the chat.
He said, now my bottom should be seen and enjoyed.
They go skiing. Yeah.
I kind of sort of wanted
go
to
skiing
go there
already.
because I mean, I'm fairly certain
They
that
come home
every
after
male
yes.
fish keeper would love to see Jess's butt while she's doing water changes.
Not
But
good.
I was going to let that go.
Hey, Rico San, you should come up.
Mr. Manifesto's wife was just beating him up for showing off the laundry room.
Is that who that was?
Uh-huh.
No, that was not me.
No.
That wasn't on my
I
end.
wish my laundry room looked
Although
that
she
good.
would. Oh my god, that's a mess. But yeah, I mean, But yeah, I
By
have
the
like
way,
a valve
guys.
that whatever goes through.
By the way, guys, I only have 3 fish tanks, so I am nowhere in any of you guys' league.
Oh my gosh.
I only have 3 fish tanks.
Fishymon, you are absolutely in our league.
Absolutely.
You have 3 fish tanks that you try to keep as good as you can. So
That's what
yeah,
matters.
you're in our league, absolutely.
Actually,
Don't ever think that just because you only have 3 fish tanks that you don't qualify.
And let's be honest. He only has 3 fish tanks because he hasn't found room for the other 19 yet.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
that's not it.
You just don't have the
That's not
addiction
it.
like the rest of us do.
That's not it. I only have 3 fish tanks because if I bring another one in, my wife is gonna kick me out.
Yeah, I know that
Living on the street.
conversation really
We
well.
got it. We got it.
Why do you think I'm in the basement with the laundry?
I'm right there with you. I'm right
Yeah,
there with
that's
you.
why I'm in the basement.
My ex-wife said you can't have another fish tank.
There you go.
Your
You got
ex-wife.
My parents said that one.
Hank said she's only got 6.
No.
I got 15.
I've only got
And
30
my girl
something.
told me if I get another one, she's going to kick my tail to the curb.
I mean, you have to look at things. There was a really big thing about like, well, you have to be in this hobby for a really long time or you don't understand it. But there's so many young people out there that are challenging themselves to keep fish the correct way. I mean, that Brianna girl is doing it right.
Evan.
He is.
Yeah, there's so many. So don't, just because you've only been in the hobby for a short time, don't shortchange yourself.
Okay, Terry,
You
Terry,
can
I'm
be
not gonna
really,
go into it,
really
but I
good in this
disagree with
hobby.
you on that comment.
Yeah, it's crazy because Joey actually got me back into the hobby because I was out of it for a while, but I started watching his channel and then I started watching other channels and it got me more engaged in it. Because before I never used to do water changes. I never, I did it wrong all the time. And now when I watched the other channel, I try to do it correct this time by doing water changes and it.
Yeah, and what is right and what is
guys,
wrong, and
Fisher
that
Aquatic
can
says he's
go.
only 13. Fisher Aquatic says he's only 13. We got another youngin in here.
See, that's the beauty of it.
So what I'm saying is, you people need to watch your language.
Yep.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah, Mike.
Look at me.
Yeah, Mike. Exactly, Mike.
Says the guy who dropped the F-bomb.
Mike's used to being on
We need a
channels
beep
like
button for Mike.
I'm
Where the
fairly
F-bomb
certain at
is
13 he's
accepted.
heard some pretty bad words.
You guys need to put me. You guys need to put me on a 3-second delay so you can hit the freaking beep button.
Right?
Yeah.
Censor.
So I can hit the censor button.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't have my
so-
own. Somebody needs to get one. So.
God, I remember, dude, how many of you, here's a question. All right, let's all go back to, we have all the tanks now, but go back when you were 13 years old. Did you have a fish tank?
I did have a fish tank.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. I
There's a
had
little
one
one.
tank.
Yep. A big
And
one.
I had
My dad and I had tanks together.
I had a really bitey Oscar.
I had one tank that I washed everything with soap and water and killed all my fish.
Yep. We put all fish together and we didn't know which kind of breed could be
Right.
better with an angelfish, and that's kind of no knowledge at all.
I was
And you
young.
ended
I
up
had
with no
3
fish at all.
goldfish in a small bowl. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a really great tank 10 years ago, and then I had a roommate who murdered them all. And I didn't get, after that tank was murdered, I didn't get fish
Wait a
again.
minute,
for-
your roommate murdered them all?
Yeah, we went on. My wife and I went on vacation.
So
and
your roommate literally took the fish out and killed them?
No, he poured chlorine water in there and whacked them.
Oh, okay.
I I guess it wasn't malicious. It was by accident.
Yeah, it was by accident, but he murdered them nonetheless.
Yeah, right.
And,
The outcome was the same. But.
Can't
Yeah.
say it another way.
So I came back. The only thing I had left in there was a bala shark that was running back and forth, smashing himself into the glass.
Oh my gosh.
And, yeah, and the chlorine was freaking him out. And so I got a bad taste in my mouth after that for a while. I didn't have
Still
fish
your fault, Mike. It was your fault for going on vacation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. And I even told him don't mess with the fish, but he was like, no, man, there was only the water was that low, so I had to put water in it. And, murdered all that.
Let's go back to when we were all 13 years old.
Didn't we just say that?
Yeah, I kind of want to go back to that though.
All right.
Oh, like you really want to go back?
He really wants to go back.
Hey, Terry. Hey, Terry.
Terry's kind of a 13-year-old
I
anyway.
don't want to go down anymore. Okay.
No, I want to know this. These are the things I want to know. What was your first fish that you got that you just looked at and you were just like amazed that you could stare into the tank forever?
I got this one.
Guppy.
No, it was a blind cave tetra.
Zebra pleco also, yeah.
A really bitey Oscar named Meyer.
You know, it's amazing how different the fish can be, but we have all been there. We have all been to the point where your eyes are stuck in that glass box.
Oh yeah.
Looking at this fish going, this is the literally most incredibly looking fish ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've all done it.
We all still do it. Like, I don't know about you, but I've been stuck in front of a
yeah.
tank for 2 hours sometimes, just watching everybody do their thing. These guys back here are better than a TV. I mean,
yep,
they do all sorts of cool stuff.
Hours of entertainment.
The koi are not a lot of fun to watch though. They just kind of hang out. They're kind of dull. But these guys keep you entertained.
I'm like that with my puffers, my pea puffers.
Yep, I like puffers too.
I like them.
We won those also.
Right now, the way the puffers are entertaining me is keeping me stressed out trying to figure out what's wrong with them. But normally, I just get to enjoy them. I got it. So seriously, and let me throw this out there, Terry. Take this. Everybody take this because I don't know what to do. So I've got a 90-gallon tank that I set up for the puffers 3 weeks ago. They were in a 20-gallon tank. I moved them to this beautiful 90-gallon tank.
What kind of puffers?
They're green spotteds. They're actually green spotteds and Amazons.
Wow.
So I took the substrate from the other tank, put it in the sump. I took the filtration stuff from the other tank and I put it in the sump. I filled it and tested it. The cycle kicked over immediately. I didn't have any of that weird bacteria bloom or anything. All of the everything I brought over from the other tank instantly cycled the tank. I've tested the water 19 freaking times. My salinity is at 1.014. The substrate is sand and crushed coral. It has rocks in it that have been in other tanks perfectly fine. Everything is absolutely positively correct. I have treated with Metroplex and I have treated with cupramine, and for some reason I have wasting in one of the Amazons, and I have got another green spotted that is surfacing all the time like he's not getting enough oxygen, and then I have another green spotted who is perfectly fine, and I've lost two, and I do not know what the hell is going on. I can't figure out what else to test. I've done everything.
The only thing I would try is to treat for an internal protozoan.
I did. That's what I treated with the Metroplex.
It might take like a super heavy, a heavy.
Yeah. Have you tried?
In other words, you need to take the fish out, obviously, and put them in a small tank, and then just heavily dose them for an internal protozoan is what I would do.
Man, I have double dosed with Metroplex. I don't know
if that's actually the case.
There's what is it that
I forget, Mike. What was your question?
Like wasting away, right?
Hey, Mike, could there just be something in that tank? Like
yes, there could be something in that. So the questions I've asked myself is, So the sump is made out of plastic bins, and I'm wondering if the bins are leaching
No.
some sort of poison.
Nice try, but no.
I know, that's what I thought too. Okay, so I'm also using filter fiber. I'm using lava rock. I'm using the cast substrate from the last tank.
Your filtration's not an issue.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like,
you've got fish that are wasting away. And
well, I have one fish that is
wasting away
wasting.
can be a problem, and it's not easy to fix.
Don't puffers come with a lot of internal parasites?
Yes. And that's why I treated with the Metroplex. So Metroplex kills all those freaking parasites.
So supposedly, I'm going to tell you right now, Metro does not kill every protozoan out there.
I agree. So that's why I also treated with cupramine the following 3 days.
I would run with like Prazi. Prazi would probably do you.
Maybe.
But you're going to have to. There are some internal protozoans that are just hard to kill.
I guess.
And they're just really, really hard to kill.
Yeah.
And the only thing that I got that I had Prazi, I tried all those internal parasites, anti-protozoans, and the only one that I found was what is it, fenbendazole.
Yeah, fenbendazole does do it's a dog dewormer that does really, really good.
God, that stuff is ridiculously expensive.
I got it from Craig Sage, Select Aquatics. I think I have it over here.
Hey, is Big J going today? Does anybody know?
Or no, wait, it's not fenbendazole. No, I'm sorry, it's levamisole. Hang on, what the hell is this shit?
Well, you got fenbendazole too. Fenbendazole is the dog dewormer, but you've also got
levamisole. Yeah, levamisole is the stuff I got from Select Aquatics, and it was specifically for wasting disease or livestock disease.
Yeah, first of all, Greg Sage is a god. For all of you that watch us, yeah, Greg Sage is a god.
There you go. It came in this 3D printed container with a little scoopy spoon.
Right.
And all the medicine that's in there. I don't want
Right.
to mess with
How many millions was that?
it came with all the instructions. I don't remember how many doses this was. It says this will dose 1 gram will dose 100 gallon tanks once. I don't know. I don't remember how much I bought. I don't think it says it on here.
New Life, what?
But yeah, I mean that's what I did.
New Life Spectrum.
Spectrum.
So levamisole is what
I did. Comebacks internal.
I'm looking for it right now to see if I can figure out how freaking expensive it is.
It was, if I remember, it wasn't that bad. I don't know.
250 milligrams is $41.
Yeah, New Life Spectrum is an incredibly expensive food.
They sell a food that comes with medicine to combat internal parasites.
But if you were talking about not levamisole, but the dog dewormer, you can get that stuff really cheap.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Whoever said that, somebody's microphone is really low.
It's me, it's mine. I don't know what's up with it.
But whoever said that, you're incredibly correct.
Well, incredibly correct, not just half correct. You're full on incredibly correct.
I like being incredibly correct.
Hey, Mike.
Yes,
I
sir.
tell you what, I had a parasite that this tank right here.
Yeah.
I mean, it wiped out a lot of stuff in there about 3-4 months ago.
Yeah, what'd you fix it with?
And that's what I used.
Yeah, I've seen that stuff.
Bendenzazole.
Fenbendazole, exactly.
I can spell it, but I can't say it.
Yeah, you can
It
get
works good.
Yes,
you
it does.
can buy it as the what is it? It's like the Heart Guard or whatever it is at
Yeah.
Petco.
Yeah.
And you can buy it for small, medium.
Oh,
and
that
large
stuff's
dogs.
cheap. No.
Yeah.
Listen, that stuff's cheap. Fish Fenbendazole is $7.19.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, you can buy the dog dewormer stuff. Yeah, that's.
I'm on that one
You just
then.
got to make sure you do that. Whatever it was, like 20.
I
can't
love
remember.
this
I have it
stuff.
written
I
down
swear
somewhere.
by it.
It's 1 gram for 10 gallons.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
It's 2.2 grams for 10 gallons, something like that. I don't remember. It's been a while.
One 1 gram does 1 ounce. 1 ounce does 10 gallons.
Yeah, they're all about that.
1 gram, and 1 gram will do 10 10-gallon tanks.
I'm just surprised the freaking Metro didn't do it. That stuff is brutal. I mean, it.
Metro is a brutal medication for sure.
But amazing.
But
that
it doesn't
didn't
fix
problem.
everything.
Yeah. Well, like I said, that's why I dosed with the copper as well. Copperamine has a tendency to kill freaking everything, with the exception of the fish.
Including your plants and
No, it won't harm your
anything
plants.
else.
It won't harm your plants. It won't harm your plants.
Doesn't it kill your snails and shrimp?
Yeah, it'll kill everything.
It'll kill snails
doesn't
and
care.
shrimp. Yeah.
It's a heavy metal, and
Yeah.
heavy metal will kill anything that it wants to kill.
That's a fact.
Unless you're an old guy that listens to rock music.
Well, I don't know. It killed my ears. So,
It
Deaf
killed
as a
my
bat.
brain cells.
Deaf as a bat because of that stuff.
Copper won't kill
But yeah, what I did with that though, Mike, is I just took brine shrimp, put them in a cup, let them thaw
Right.
out,
Right.
put this in there, let it sit for about a half an hour, and I think I dosed it. I dosed it for 3 days. I let it sit for 2 weeks, and I dosed it again.
Right.
Let it go for 2 weeks, and then I dosed it a third time just to make positive.
Yeah.
And I haven't had an issue since, man. I haven't had.
All right,
an issue
I'm going to try that stuff because I'm at my wit's end on this one, and they're not eating, so I'm going to have to actually dose the water column. So.
Right. And I think I paid, shipped and everything. I think I paid $37 for 30 doses.
I just found it for $7.99, brother.
For 30 doses, though.
Fenbendazole is a
Oh no,
great
30 count.
medication.
30 count is $34.95. Yeah.
Yeah. And I like I said, I tried everything. I tried Metroplex. I tried oh shoot, what was it that I tried all kinds of stuff from Fritz. I tried Perazzi Pro. I tried all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that worked.
All right. I'll give it a
Did you
shot.
try copper, Rocco? Did you use copper?
No.
I am a huge proponent of copper.
I am too, Mike.
Really?
I am too.
Why is Mike a huge proponent of copper?
I am.
Okay, so copper safe.
And Jess.
Yeah, either copper safe or copperamine, either one of them. But I don't dose tanks that have snails or shrimp in them, obviously. But copper is the only thing.
Well,
that,
see, you can't just leave that out of the equation.
Well, yes, I can. I just said it. So
I can do whatever I want. I just said it.
But it's the only medication that actually kills ick. So all the other medications put ick into a state of what's the word? Well, anyway, you don't see it, so it goes away. But the cysts still exist in your substrate. Copperamine will kill the cysts. There is no ick whatsoever. But it works that way with almost every other invertebrate, which includes protozoans and worms and all those things that infect your fish. Copper kills it all.
See, this is number one. This is why I love doing these live streams, because a guy like me and Mike can actually talk about this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and
it's good at being on the phone.
To go down a rabbit hole.
90% of the population doesn't even know what an internal protozoan actually is.
Right.
That they don't understand that. And for you to bring it up in a conversation is just wonderful.
I said, if you ain't got a spine, run.
Yeah. I splash it on spineless people that come to my house too.
Nice.
But no, I mean the stuff is amazing. You just have to be careful not to kill off snails and shrimp and whatnot.
Unless you want to.
Unless you want to, yeah. If you're trying to get rid of snails.
Copper has its uses. And I almost did it in my own fish room, where I was just going to dose heavy amounts of copper and kill every plant, every snail.
It doesn't kill plants. It doesn't kill plants.
It doesn't kill my plants either.
Copper will most certainly kill plants.
Well, it will if you're going to take the copper powder and dump it in your tank.
Well,
but I don't
yeah,
do that.
that's what I'm saying. If you're going to nuke a tank, you're going to nuke a tank.
Well, copperamine and copper safe, both of those two will not affect your plants.
Well, they can.
Well, yeah, if you dump the whole bottle in a 10-gallon tank, yeah.
Well, yeah.
But I think we're trying to assess this at a point of the Fritz copper safe. at a point of doing it correctly, not just trying to murder stuff.
Right.
Apparently, it's all or nothing with Terry.
Right.
He's either all in or none.
Great answer, Mike. Great.
But yeah, I mean the stuff is great. I'll tell you what though, it will make your fish high. I have noticed that cupramine will make your fish high as hell. I did it with 3 of the flower horn tanks a few months back because I was starting to see some really strange activity, and it fixed them. But in the meantime, for 3 days, they swam upside down and sideways. They were high as hell. They were high as hell.
Wow.
As soon as I cleared it out, they were all fine again. But yep, they were high as hell. It was like they were all on an acid trip. They were all looking at me like, "What have you done to us?" Well, yeah.
I'm not even gonna comment on
that. That's a first.
Will it have the same effect on humans?
I refuse to answer on why I know what an acid trip is. But as far as having effect on humans, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not going to drink some and find out.
Right.
I'm just gonna shut
Now,
up.
some of that new stuff that's benzodiazole or whatever the hell it is, I'm probably going to drink it and find out what it does.
Benzodiazole.
Fenbendazole.
Fenbendazole is a great medication to use to get rid of internal protozoans.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic.
Well, I'm going to
product.
try it because everything else has failed, so I'm going to try it. That's my
Let me
next
ask
try.
you a question. When you use fenbendazole or something like that, or like ProziPro, when you put it in the tank, does it like instantly, like within like 24 hours work? Or how long does it take to actually kill that parasite since it's water and it breathes water?
God,
that
that's
depend
a
on how it's
fantastic
administered.
question.
Yeah, that's a good question. But it's
Well,
an-
you know,
it's
the
good
answer
for internal
to that
parasites,
question
right?
is on the bottle. The answer to that question is on the bottle. Every
Yeah,
bottle
you're
tells you how long you have.
You're buying
blowing
it
in
for
the wind.
fish.
Yeah, it recommends 5 days, I think, on the bottle. Per
If
dose.
you're buying a dog dewormer, the bottle's not gonna tell you how long it's gonna get rid of an internal protozoan in your fish.
Well, I don't know. They like fenbendazole says for fish, and I'm sure it has directions. So.
Well, you bought a product made for fish.
It says for canines. It does not say for fish.
Well, yeah, but they sell it for fish, and I'm sure the one that they sell for fish has the directions. So the one you bought for your dogs, if you go look at the one that you buy for fish, will have fish directions on it, right?
Do you guys dose levodopa
Right here.
or fenbendazole or whatever you're dosing? Do you guys feed your fish as well while they're going through the
I do.
treatment,
I
or
don't
you-
ever stop.
It depends on. It depends on. That's actually a really good question as well, and it depends on how affected your fish are.
Yeah.
Sometimes fish quit eating.
That's
if
what I've
they
got
have
going
an
right now,
internal
too.
protozoan and their gut is all screwed up,
Yeah.
sometimes those fish just quit eating.
That's
So
why I don't like medicated food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one puffer I lost actually was bleeding out his bunghole. So, yeah.
I'm raising my hand.
That almost sounds like kind of.
I'm raising my hand. Can I ask a question?
Go for
Absolutely. Ask.
Okay. I don't want to change the subject, but I'm gonna. I had this 20-gallon aquarium, right? That I had my grow outs, what they call them, pleco grow outs, and I have recently passed them on to Swampy Acres, and I siphoned out most of the detritus that was in there, and I am about to put some super red plecos that I have just acquired and green dragon plecos to grow out in there. But I have noticed, I've noticed on the glass a lot of those detritus worms, you know, those tiny hair-like worms.
Yeah.
I guess they were living in the detritus because there was a lot of detritus because I was growing out a ton of plecos and feeding them.
Yeah.
So, are those going to harm anything?
No.
No.
That's
And if you want to get rid of them,
I'll
stop
kill
feeding
'em
your
like
tank for
that.
4 days. Stop feeding your tank for 4 days, and they'll go away.
Well, there's nothing in the tank right now but snails.
Oh well, yeah. Just don't feed it. They'll go away.
Kill them all.
No, I just wanted to know if they were harmful to fish.
No.
No.
They just unsightly, that's all.
As long as your tank is healthy, the rest of it is it just is.
And for some reason, fish won't eat those damn detritus worms. You would think they would just
Yeah,
run around
I
and
know.
eat them.
You would think
won't
they
eat 'em.
would, but they don't.
Yeah, I see them crawling on the glass now that there's not as much detritus.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Mike said,
the
just
ground.
don't feed nothing in there for a few days, and then they'll go right away.
Yeah, their balance is completely relative to the amount of food that's available. As soon as the food drops, they all disappear. And then
that's what I was figuring. That's why I had a snail explosion as well in this tank.
Yeah.
Because I was feeding it a lot to grow the plecos. Baby plecos.
Yeah, that's what it is. You just have an excess of food, and so. But yeah, just don't feed it. Let them eat up what's there, because they're exactly that. They're detritus worms. They eat the detritus, and as soon as the detritus is gone, they disappear.
Right. Yeah. So okay. I didn't mean to change the subject or nothing, but I did.
That was a good question.
No, it's a good question.
Yeah, it is.
But
Andre says he seeds all his tanks with detritus worms.
I kind of like that.
Right.
I'm kind of I'm on that team.
Yeah, they clean up pretty good. I like them in the saltwater tank. I don't particularly have them in the freshwater tanks, but I don't overfeed either. With the exception of 1 or 2 tanks that I do overfeed because they'll find it all later. But
anyway, back to that whole internal parasite thing with or protozoans and stuff.
Damn, I've been looking for that.
I heard somewhere that feeding through that is actually preferred method because assuming the fish will eat, because I guess as the medication's killing the protozoans and the parasites, the food actually kind of forces it through the body.
oh yeah, that seems reasonable.
Right.
That seems reasonable.
So it actually
that-
speeds up the getting it out of the body thing.
Right. That's what I do. Is like I said, when I use that fenbendazole, is I'll soak the food for 30 minutes. I'll feed them. I'll feed them that first, right? And then when they get nice and plump in there, then I'll just give them the regular flake food or whatever I feed them.
Right.
And that just kind of forces the stuff through.
Okay,
Now,
I like that.
I'll say the bad thing about camelinus worms is there's really not a whole lot that will kill it, right? But once it's out of the host, it basically just starves to death.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you really do have to keep the tank clean. After that, clean out your filters.
Right,
real
or they're
good.
going to live off of everything in the tank. They're going to act like detritus worms, basically.
Right. Yeah, right.
Exactly. And then you
but
just get
if
infected
you use
again.
the copper, will it kill it? When they,
I would
the
think
fish-
so. I would think so. Copper kills anything that doesn't have a freaking backbone. I mean, it's.
So when they come out of the fish, if you treat with that copper stuff, you could.
I would be hesitant to treat both at the same time, though. I think I would put the fenbendazole in and then take it out with carbon and then put the copper in the next day because I'm hesitant to put 2 different things in at the same time.
They might have some kind of chemical reaction.
Yeah, you don't know. And unless I can find some scientific evidence that it's been tested, I'm not going to be the one to test it.
Right. Well, even then, it could one could cancel out the other, and then you might be feeding, treating nothing.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah,
that's true.
Right.
I mean, don't take my word for it, though. I don't know anything.
But I do think that's a good idea, though.
Back science.
Yeah, but I do think that's a good idea, Fishy Mountain. I think you treat with the fenbendazole. I can't say it. Whatever the F word.
Fenbendazole.
Treat with the F word, and then as soon as you have fully effed those bastards out of your fish, then you can get rid of it and throw the copper in.
Right. Yeah.
I would try it at least.
Okay, you guys, look. Either I got to start working and y'all can just keep talking, or somebody else start a stream.
Mine doesn't start until 3:30, Jess. I have to wait until 3:30. That's the rule.
You ain't got to do anything.
No, that's the rules. That's the rules. I said 3:30. I'm doing 3:30. That's what I'm doing.
Because on Mondays, it used to be Big J would go, and Big J, I guess, isn't going anymore. So.
Oh no.
I
Is that
don't
who
know.
I was running? That's who I was running over at 3.
Yeah,
Or
no,
2
that's
o'clock?
who you're going behind, but he's not going. So
yeah, but if he's not going, I wouldn't be running him over.
If I start one, number one, I want Jan, I want Mike, and I want Rocco to be there. So if I start one, you three have to come up.
Why can't Fishy Mon and Mr.
Yeah,
Mr.
Fishy
Mendoza
Mon, man.
come?
Let's go start our stream, man.
Damn it. Fishy Mon is more than welcome.
Favorite
I see how it is. No, don't try and put me in now.
I seen
No.
See,
I gotta go to work anyhow. I gotta go to work.
Kenny Dokes is gonna get his butt up on panel too. Y'all don't know him, but he will.
Okay.
Nice.
He was on panel somewhere else.
So
I see how it is,
should
Terry.
I start a stream?
I don't know. I'm good with hanging out on Jess's stream until she decides she doesn't want to be here anymore. And
Well,
then...
yeah, I'm hanging out here too.
I just gotta start getting my stuff ready for ship thing. I just can't keep sitting here. So
Well, freaking do some stuff. We can watch you
to
do
move
some
around.
stuff.
All right.
Oh, and one more thing.
But
One
I
more
would
thing.
rather Terry
Yeah.
do it. That way I can go get me a
Hey,
Red Bull
Jeff.
from the store.
Jess. Hey, Jess.
Have a great day, bro.
One more thing.
What?
You got any cherry shrimp for sale?
Yeah, I do.
I
do.
That's the ones that are like hard water, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeses are like almost 500.
How do I go about ordering some from you?
My website, or just send me an email and we'll see how many you want, and then I'll send you an invoice.
Okay. All right. I
You
got
got
you.
an email?
Yeah, I got an email.
Okay.
You want me? I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah, it's just Jess Norman at AOL.
Oh, all right.
Hey, Fishymon, you could hop on to fishtuber.com and send her a message.
You do that too.
Oh, yeah, I could do that too.
You could do that too.
Way to go, Mike.
Or I could message her on
You just put that right in there,
Facebook.
didn't you?
Listen, I got that plug in there.
Shameless plug.
Except, and I want to repeat this, people. I don't make anything off of that. It's not a plug for me. It's a plug for you.
Yeah.
It doesn't help me at all. It helps you people. You people. It does help me because I don't have to go try and find you on freaking Facebook. But that's about the extent of it.
Well, I'm friends with Jess on Facebook too because she has pictures of when she was blonde.
Yep.
That's why you're friends with her on Facebook.
Y'all know how bad my husband wants me to go silver? Like, that. Like,
Oh God!
white
Don't do that. Do not
silver
freaking.
color.
Do not do
don't
that.
worry, Mike.
Tell
I'm
him
not,
no.
but
Tell him
I was like,
no.
what is your freaking
No.
fetish with that? No way. Not happening.
You know what
I
that
don't
is?
want to go gray any sooner than what I got to, and you're
No.
wanting to force it.
Listen, you got to tell him to get his ass off of TikTok. 'Cause he's running around on TikTok watching those little bimbats in their gray hair, and it's
He
just
can go
ridiculous.
green on there all he wants, but it ain't happening here.
Yeah.
Hey, gray is beautiful. Thank you.
Go do some stuff, Jeff. We're here. We're fine.
Okay, go ahead and start a stream. That way I can go ahead and go get me a Red Bull. I'll be up on there.
All right, Terry, start a stream. We'll follow you over.
Oh God, you guys really are bored.
Listen to me while you work, right?
Yeah, no, me. I gotta get ready for work, so I will be lurking. Maybe not.
What Fishymon is really saying is you're a dick and didn't invite him, so he's leaving.
Terry done left. He's getting it set up. Good deal.
Yeah, Terry really hurt me there. He really hurt me.
That was brutal. That was pretty brural.
But that is one rabbit hole that I don't want to go down.
What's happening? Turn that off. Go unplug it for a minute.
But
Then
yeah,
do
Jess,
that, and
I will contact you
then
when
plug it back in.
I want to get them
All
cherry
right,
shrimp.
that sounds great.
Yeah.
I wish you guys could have seen that. God, I wish you guys could have seen
A
that.
colony.
Yeah, I'll get you I'll send you some buried females. Let me do it.
What's a good number to start a colony?
10. How big's the tank?
I would say 10.
I'm putting them in the 20 gallon.
Then 20.
Yeah.
I put 20.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys have a fantastic day.
You too.
You too, brother.
You too, man.
And
See you, man.
everybody, thank y'all so much for coming up today. We had a good time. It was a good stream.
Yep.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me.
I I think Ro is supposed to stream in the morning, you guys. If she doesn't, Kev will start one at 10. That's how we're going to work that. So, yeah, I'll be back Wednesday, but I'll see y'all around.
Well, don't leave until we can get Terry's stream link.
He did. It's already there. He's already
Okay, but
set
we
up.
need to get it linked. Somebody start throwing his links up.
Oh, well, I can't.
I can't either.
Anyway, Jess, thanks for having me. It was a good
Hey,
time.
thanks.
I will see you guys. I'll jump over to
sir.
Terry.
Yeah, we'll see you over there, Mr. Manifesto.
Manifesto.
Wait, stop. Hold on, wait. Don't go anywhere yet,
Okay,
Mr. Manifesto.
All right.
Mr. Manifesto, what is your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Is Mr. Manifesto. No. My name is Jason.
Okay,
actually.
Jason. Now we got it. There we go. Okay.
All right. I'll see you over there, guys.
All right. Bye.
Peace.
All right, you got the link? Anybody got the link in there yet?
Well, I have the link, but I can't post it.
Not yet.
Hang on. Oh, crud. Why didn't I just do that?
Yeah, I saw that. I see it. Yeah.
It's in chat now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, then, you guys.
But yeah, I
day,
popped over to Terry's and he's just sitting there.
He's just sitting
going,
there,
Where is everybody?
Where are they?
You've been waiting for a couple more minutes.
Wait, he's in waiting mode. That's right. All right, I love you guys. See y'all
You
later.
too, Jess. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.